Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now raised Juke Joint. I got a Bears jersey on. I'm I'm opening up the space. When I created the Juke Joint, I had a vision in mind to just uh have the Juke Joint is basically a spot where everybody could come and have a voice, sit down and have a conversation or talk about sports, shoot shit over a drink or two or whatever, right? So that's what I'm doing tonight. Since we have breaking news that Justin Fields has been traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm gonna just bring on Bears fans. They can come on. They can share what their thoughts are. They can any Bears fans that wants to have a spot on a platform to speak their mind, and they don't want to be in the spaces trying to argue with 100 people or so on and so forth. I can only do 10 at a time, but we can do just a round robin type thing. Once you say your piece, and you can have a conversation with some of the other guests or whatever. But at the end of the day, I want every Bears fan to have a chance to have a conversation about this breaking news that Justin Fields has just been sent to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then, if you want to do a victory lap or two, that's fine. I don't care. If you want to be one of the guys that's kind of sad that Justin's gone, that's fine too. But at the end of the day, we are Bears fans, right? And I've said it since day one. Like, I don't. I'm 46 years old. G. Like, being a Bears fan is just in my nature, and I've been through 100 fucking quarterbacks. I did attach myself to Justin. I attached myself to Mitch. I attached myself to fucking Cordell fucking Stewart. I attached myself to fucking the neck beard. I can't even think of his name right now, but he almost led us to the Super Bowl, and then Rex fucked it up. I attached myself to like 100 fucking quarterbacks in my lifetime as a Bear fan. So it doesn't even matter to me. Like, Caleb is a special talent. I'm pretty sure that's where they're going. I don't think they're going to go anywhere else but Caleb. And if they do, it's got to be Jaden Daniels. But at the end of the day, Bears fans are either ecstatic and looking for the future, and they're happy that they got their prediction right with Caleb Williams, or Bears fans are ecstatic and they're sad Justin is gone, or they're happy Justin is gone. It's just a myriad of things. But at the end of the day, I think this finally ends the debate, and we can start to all come together and be fans again. So I got my nephew here, one of my nephews, Asinine. He's here. Nine, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, look, I don't care, man. I want every Bears fan to come on. Nine, you started. I'm glad you're the first one here. I want the other guys that I told they could come on to come on. At the end of the day, man, how you feeling, nephew?
In the last 2 days, they've gotten rid of two out of my three least favorite players in Chicago sports. Dylan Cease and Justin Fields, and I couldn't be fucking happier. And can we please not even speak Jaden Daniels' name? Look, like in reality, I like Ryan Poles, right? So I'm glad he made the good right decision that saves himself,
Mm-hmm.
right? That saves himself because
If he stayed with Justin, he might have just like screwed himself and lost a job next year for
yeah,
sure. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, job security was a motherfucker, and that was one thing that always made me feel like he got to trade him. He's got to take his own guy because he inherited Justin. He didn't draft him, and I think a GM's nightmare is to make the wrong decision in that manner, but then give himself some time later on to fucking you know get get it right. So, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
but yeah, it's like and like there's also another part of him keeping his job that everybody's gonna hate me saying because oh my god, that's so mean. But like if Justin goes and plays well in Pittsburgh, that's also another chink in Poles' armor. So it's about to sound cynical, but like if you're Poles, you kind of hope he goes and shits the bed. Like and like, yes, that sucks. Oh my God, why would you say that? But that's the reality. If he goes and plays well, that looks bad upon him. So he's not gonna say it openly, obviously, because that'll make
Yeah,
him mad. But you kind of gotta hope he goes and wets the bed. So
yeah, I mean, I think that at the end of the day, we want him to not wet the bed a little bit so we could get that sixth to a fourth round pick. But at the end of the day, I my number one thing was when uh it came out and he was getting traded to the Steelers. My first thought was, good. I'm glad it's the fucking Steelers. A great organization. a great head coach. Mike Tomlin and I have like a love hate relationship. Like I love that guy, and he is just like a solid rock. He's one of the only black coaches that have just been, you know, just a stable rock in the NFL, and he does his thing. And I think that you know, a lot of people don't understand the dynamic when it comes to black folk, right? Like it's like, you know, it's a hard world for us when we walk out our door in the morning. And
We tethered together, bro.
yeah, and if you ain't black, you can't, you can empathize, but I mean you can sympathize, but you can never empathize because you just can't feel that. You know what I mean? You just cannot feel what we feel. So, you know, I'm kind of glad he's with Tomlin, and you know, Russell's down there. He gets a chance to kind of, you know, do what he does. CSF, I see you. He says it's a glorious fucking day. Thank you, CSF, for your contribution today. If you was really dope, you would actually ask me for a link in the DM and come on the show so people can see your fucking face.
You
So
know damn well
CSF ain't gonna do it. He'll come on here and then have like a picture of fucking Trump or something. As anything. Thank you, OC. I see you. I appreciate you popping in and agreeing. But at the end of the day, man, what did you think about the fact that it happened today? And I think people were just waiting on it to the ball to drop now.
Now, me personally, I didn't think it was gonna happen until after Caleb's pro day, because so they can get all the medicals. Because like the devil's advocate in me and like the kind of cynical part of me, there's like, what if they trade Justin and then they go look at the medicals and then like something absolutely absurd is wrong with him? Like that's the kind of cynical part of me. But then there's also the like all these quarterbacks are flying and eventually it's either you're literally going to have to take dog shit for him or he might just not have a place to go at all.
Right.
So like you kind of it's a double-edged sword that you kind of got to play fate with, essentially. So you know, hey. So
Yeah, I
now,
mean, like I was not expecting it until, you know, the draft, honestly. Like or you know, let's see, to the pro day, but I thought maybe we could kind of parlay it into the draft and everything like that. But you know, when I first started talking about this, I got kind of annoyed because, bro, we literally been talking about this since like January, and there have been people that's in our circle that we talk to every day that wakes up at 5 a.m. to start tweeting and to have a space open by 7, and then they're talking from 7 a.m. until fucking 12 o'clock the fucking next morning, and it's insane about this same subject. So I'm that's the second reason why I'm so glad it's over. That, like you said, this could finally fucking just put to bed. We can turn our attention to fucking being Bears fans again and just supporting who we support. And you know, it is what it is, man. Like I want Justin I wanted Justin to succeed here, but somebody said it in the space before we left. Like it's not, you know, it's not a it's not what he said something about the NFL is no friend league, right? That's what he said.
yeah,
It's no friend league. And it's true. Like there ain't no friends. Like this is a business. You know, Ryan Post, like you said, now he had to cover his fucking ass. He had to. You know, I mean, and I think, you know, job security as a black man as a GM is fucking paramount. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many of them out there, so he had to cover his ass. So I mean, Justin is he's gonna be all right in Pittsburgh, but I'm really looking forward to Caleb coming here, and he is, you know, who I think he is. At least put me on to him 2 years ago when we first started the Juke Joint. She was like, "There's a kid, you know, down there, and he's going to win the Heisman." And I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And I never watched Caleb Williams. I didn't know who he was. And Elise was like, "You got to watch him." So I did my research, watched him, and I was like, "Holy shit, this kid is dope, right? This kid is dope." I see you, cigar guy. Yeah, good work all fucking day, every day, fucking putting out content for your guy Matt Crawford, right? I see you, cigar guy. So OC says, what if they don't pick CW, Caleb Williams, and pick Drake.
Then we right.
I would be fucking, and I would be. You know what? I'm gonna let you answer that one. Go ahead now.
Hollis gets burned down.
like for real. You talking about? You saw those fucking insane people picking up fucking signs along the road into Hallis Hall. It would be 10 times worse than that.
They're gonna have to pick up debris.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
Some fines to debris and pieces of that locker room because it done got singed.
I mean, but it's like, but like I was saying, you know, when we're talking about like this organization and the Bears being, QC said, screw the Bears for failing the org. He says, screw the Bears for failing the org. For the org failing Justin Fields. I mean,
did Justin Fields fail them?
You can have that stance, and that's fine, QC. And if, like you said, if you want to come on, QC, you know you welcome. You've been on the show before. But
there's only a 2 bald man limit.
I mean, he has a oh my God, I didn't even see this comment. I'm gonna get to that comment in a second, cigar guy. One second.
That's nasty.
You see it? You don't want to see it? You see it. Oh, you see it? Oh, that's right. So a QC thing about it is they have done more? Yes, I agree. But at the end of the day, Justin is Justin. And he did what he could, and it didn't get us where we wanted to be. And in 3 years, 2 head coaches, 2 offensive coordinators, a fucking carousel or musical chairs, if you will, at the offensive line and weapons, he didn't make it happen. And I don't even think that came into the equation, right? I don't even think that came into the equation. I think it really boils down to what Nine said when we first started. It's all about job security. You're not finna pass up on another quarterback as a GM and, you know, hitch your horse to somebody that wasn't your guy. You know what I'm saying? As a GM, you gotta hitch your horse to your guy. I didn't want it to be, but I knew in the back of my mind it was gonna happen. And you know, I'm sad. I didn't want Justin to leave, but this is crazy. Cigar guy, I feel you. You might want to go hop into space with Elise and the rest of the Michigan fans, but JJ McCarthy is not an option. I'm sorry. I watched this man for 2 years because of Elise. My allegiance to my girl Elise. No, I'm not JJ Carmi. No, hell no. So, and then he says no other quarterback besides Mike Tomczak has ever had a winning percentage in the.
Oh, I believe that's purely circumstantial.
I think it is too. And then one of them passed away. God bless his soul. But you know, we would never know. But yeah, I mean, they want to say the curse of Ohio State is real. I don't believe that. I mean, Justin had a chance. He had a chance to break it. He just, you know, he didn't have the right.
Circumstances weren't great, but guess what? That sucks. He gotta go on somewhere now. Everybody crying that we didn't. Everybody crying that we didn't do him right. Ooh, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
I mean,
that sucks. Oh well. We won't be thinking about none of this in 10 years after Caleb done did XYZ.
So yeah, and we're not going to be thinking about it in 6 months once the season starts. Especially this, you know, people are fucking bitching about the compensation. Like, he's gone. Like, why you care? In my opinion, like, we got 4 picks right now, or is it 5? I don't remember.
5.
It's 5. Okay, so we got 5 picks. 2 in the first round. One of them is gone. In the 9, if at 9, I think they got 2 options in my opinion. They can either address the offensive line or they can address the defensive line, or they can address wide receiver. Who knows? If they think
personally.
Go ahead.
Personally, if I'm them, I'm not trading down under no circumstances because it's now at the point where we can't be worried about depth. You just traded for 30 whatever Keenan Allen, and you already got DJ Moore, and you got all these guys. There is no more time to play depth. Let's get I know I saw that shit. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Anyway, it's now the time to bolster this roster. Like, period. There is no more. Okay, we're gonna trade back. We're gonna get 3 picks. We're gonna get guys for depth. No, you go get those blue chip motherfuckers, and we go make a run at this. There is no let's spread it out. Let's spread the wealth. No, you go get your guy, please.
I'm with you, 626. It's under the bridge. Fuck complaining. I'm with you. I'm totally with you. 100% with you. Cigar guy says O-line big time. I don't know about big time. I think that we were one piece away. A lot of people are really down on our left tackle. His name is slipping my mind right now, but
Braxton Jones.
Braxton Jones. But I'm not down on him. I think he did an admirable job, last year. So
I think it just depends on who's there. Like
right.
if there's like some weird chance in hell Joe Alt is there, I think you do it without
Right.
thinking.
I don't even know if Joe Alt would be there, honestly.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, now when you talk about it and you're thinking about the line, and if Caleb is who we think he is, we don't even got to worry about that. The ball is going to be out. You know what I mean? So, Robert, I see you and I hear you. Thank you for your victory lap. Keep on putting your victory laps. I will put them up here. Robert, you have been saying for months, you, P5, BSB, Junior, and the rest of the guys who've been telling us for months that he's gone. Congratulations. You get your victory lap. You can come on the show. Just DM me and I'll send you the fucking link. It doesn't even matter. That's what I'm doing tonight. I'm giving all Bears fans an opportunity to come on the show and have themselves seen and heard all over the airwaves on Ray's Juke Joint. That's the reason why I created my channel. I named it a Juke Joint because it is a bar where we can talk shit. So that's what we're doing. Keenan Allen is not 36. He is 31. All right. Thank you. Cigar guy is wilding right now. And then he says, best available. Don't get cute at 9. I agree. I agree. I mean, but let's put it this way, Asinine, and before we move on, if it's just for instance, if Roma Dunze, Joe Alt, your cat is killing me. Roma Dunze, Joe Alt, Malik Neighbors, and Latuyu is all there at the same time. Like, where are you going?
Yeah, I don't want to touch receiver. I don't think we need to, at least that high.
Right.
So, because we already got 2 dogs. So
we do have 2 dogs, and not for nothing, they say Tyler Scott is really working on his hands. So
I don't know. We heard that about Vegas, and we saw how that shit ended.
Continue.
Just being honest. Personally though, like I'm going defensive line, no matter what, unless literally Joe Alt is there. Unless Joe Alt is there, I'm going D line, best player available.
I mean,
D line, period.
Yeah, I'm with you because think about it. If you think about it, right, D line right now, if the Bears was to go D line in the draft, you really have a chance to create some havoc in the back. I see you, Fields. I'm finna bring you on. Oh shit, he left. All right. You could have came on, Fields. I'm sorry. My bad. I don't know who that was. Hold on. I'm sending out links. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I done already shot the link to both group chats.
Okay, bet. Let me just send it to Isaiah. Wants to come on. So let me send it to Isaiah. I mean, he doesn't have admin rights, so that he can't come on. Isaiah is part of the Fair Catch crew, so he's a part of the Juke Joint. So this I didn't realize it was going to be Let's see. He said, "Let Tyler Scott rock." Who is Scott? Who is Scott?
Tyler Scott.
No, it's not Tyler Scott, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
See
Tyler
what
Scott.
he is. Okay. Trade 9 to get. He said, trade Jew, bro. Trade
Oh
9.
shit!
Trade Jew to get Marvin Harrison. No, I think he means trading the number 9 pick to move up to get Marvin.
I was
All right.
gonna say I'm worth Caleb Williams.
He's saying you're a little bit more than that. All right. Let's see. Let's see another comments. Hey, Bears fans, if you want to come on the show, I'm gonna keep saying it throughout this whole live. Okay, if you want to come on, DM me. I'll send you the link, and you can come on. Here goes Isaiah. Isaiah, what's up, buddy? And whoever Fields was, hey,
good, Ray, what's up? What's up?
Whoever came on and said Fields, come back, man. I'll put you on. I just didn't get a chance to like introduce you, so and I didn't know your name, so you could come on. Okay. All right. So Isaiah, go ahead, man.
What's up, Ray? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. What's going on with your Fair Catch crew out here trying to hold a space, and we're doing this, and we hey, listen, this is too big to not have a live, and then for us as the Juke Joint with our brand to not let people come on and have a place to talk. Okay.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. So talk to me, man. What's going on?
I feel like this move was already coming. I texted Mac yesterday. Initially when they got Keelan Adams, I told him I was like, it makes too much sense. It doesn't. Keelan Adams don't fit what Justin does well. He's not a Justin receiver. He's built off of timing and precision. It's not something that Justin does well in. So I kind of felt like that kind of. I've already had my doubts. I felt like they was gonna take Caleb, but I needed a basic check mark to believe that they was gonna take him. That pretty much sealed the deal for me in my thought process. But I had already kind of jumped ship thinking, okay, they should draft Caleb, with the situation of, Justin in his play this year and, him with his agent. When you just look at the deals, he's been able to get his players. When you look at that D tackle that signed with the Raiders, the safety that signed with the Green Bay Packers, all of them were under Justin's agent and they got big deals. So I just think, man, that plays a hand in it too. And then you get 3 extra years on a rookie contract. I just think it makes way too much sense for Ryan Post to pass on.
Right. He thing about it is, and you're saying one thing, and I'm gonna bring up this comment right here. Monsoon, I don't want to mess it up. Monsoon 99551. That's a dope name, actually. Monsoon. Ryan got fleeced by Omar. I don't know. Did he get fleeced? I don't know.
No.
I mean, a conditional 4th round pick. Oh, look at Julius. Julius just pops in. He's got admin rights. Julius is the host of the Fair Catch crew, along with Isaiah and Elise. So y'all can catch them every Monday at 3:30 Central. So
3:30, 4:30 Eastern.
4:30 Eastern. And then I don't know if we got fleeced or not. You know what I mean? Because
time will tell.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a 6th round pick right now, conditional if he plays 51% of the games. That's a long season, and along with fucking Russ's track record, I don't know. We might.
It's very real that Russ goes out there and kills, and Justin don't see the field.
I mean, it is true. It is true. It definitely could be that. You know what I'm saying?
Russ ain't no bomb.
And not for nothing, he could learn a lot from Russell Wilson. I'm sorry. And people want to clown Russell Wilson. People want to be like, people want to be dicks to Russell Wilson. Like, it doesn't matter how you feel. Russell Wilson is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He is. Did he win MVP, Julius?
No.
He's always put up good numbers enough to win
right.
MVP, but just
he hasn't won one yet.
All right, so here's our buddy Brightside. Brightside, right now, you get to do your fucking victory lap. You get to say what you want to say, and then we're gonna keep it moving, and we're gonna keep it football. If everybody don't know, Brightside Bears and Asinine are a part of our brother channel, Bad Guy Radio. They are our friends, they are our buddies, they are our brothers. And Brightside and Asinine are both a part of Bad Guy Radio, but we do everything together, and it is what it is. Brightside, talk to him, big dog.
I think I've done enough victory lapping on the timeline, but I'm happy it's over. I'm happy that we can kind of come together and start cheering together for Caleb Williams and getting hyped up about this next season. So, yeah, no victory lapping on this pod, but I'm just excited for the future, man.
Yeah, I'm happy. Kemet, Allen, Moore, and maybe Harrison. What do you think about that, Brightside?
We're not getting Harrison.
You're not getting Harrison? Okay, cool.
But we have to give up a lot of picks next year because we don't got any this year.
What do you think about that, Nye?
Personally, I do believe there can be too many riches is kind of a detriment in a sense. You already got two guys. Right? Yeah, you already got two guys that could be a number one on 20 teams in the league. There's no reason. And then especially just get Keenan, re-sign him to a little 2-3 year deal, or you can line it up right as you got to pay Caleb or whatever. And whenever you got to pay Caleb, Keenan can go, whoever can go. And by then, if he's who we think he is, he's great enough to where he don't need everybody under the sun. He's like Patrick to where he all he needs is one guy, maybe two to get shit done. So
right. So Brightside, if you didn't know, tonight I'm opening the Juke Joint up just so I could give all Bears fans an opportunity to come on and have a platform to talk. I don't care who you are. If you want to come on and talk to the guys, talk to us. And like I said, I only get 10 at a time, and then it's fine. We can just do a round robin type thing. But if you're a Bears fan and you want an opportunity to speak your mind, your thoughts on this trade, and your thoughts on the Bears' future, and so on and so forth, just come on the show. It's open for you. I promise you, it's open.
You want me to tweet out the link?
I'm not finna tweet out the link. No, DM me the link.
What you scared? You scared of that? Oh yeah, anybody can join.
Yeah, no, don't tweet out.
You'd have to put them up on the screen. They'd just be in the waiting room.
Right, but DM me if you want to come on the show, and you'll get the link. DM me. I'm not going to put it on Twitter. That'd be insane. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you guys want Harrison, you're going to have to find a bong video of him and put it out right before the draft.
I'm going to find one. It's going to be intrusive as shit. I promise you. Rumor from Mac and Hassan hearing number one being traded for. Oh wow.
I'd do it right now.
So rumor from Mac and Hassan is hearing that number one is being traded for Justin Herbert. That's coming from Robert, and he says he's not lying. God damn it, no.
I'd do it.
No. You would do it?
I'd do it right now. Not even think about it. We already know Justin Herbert's great. Well, I'm not gonna say great. That's a little much. But
so let's talk about it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's talk about it.
We're hoping Caleb Williams gets to, at the very least, what Justin Herbert already is. I'll do it right fucking now. And y'all, I'm not saying y'all specifically. Yeah, I'm just speaking in a generality. Motherfuckers is talking about, we wanna win. We wanna go to the playoffs now. We just got rid of Justin. I don't want to do it with a rookie. Fine. The alternative is trading the number one pick anyway. If y'all don't want Caleb, so let's just trade it and go get somebody that can already go win. I don't know.
Well, hey, Brightside, wouldn't that eat up all of our cap space and then some? Because didn't he just get an extension?
If we did trade for Herbert, he did just get an extension. They'd have to eat hundreds of millions of dollars, the Chargers, to do it. And then we'd get him here on his new deal with a lot. We wouldn't have to pay a lot of that contract because all of the guarantees they'd have to pay. But you'd restructure that deal. They could make it work with the cap if they needed to, if they did do that trade. It's not impossible.
So Robert's saying he didn't hear it. It's what they heard.
Oh, if Mac and Hassan heard it,
Yeah,
then it's
yeah,
not
it's
happening.
bullshit.
It's not
Yeah,
happening.
yeah,
It's not even worth talking about.
Let's not waste our time on this anymore. So Julius, I'm glad you're here. Because you can kind of like just make sure that the comments get put up and all that kind of stuff while I step away for a second. But before I go, I'm just gonna run upstairs real quick and I'm gonna take a leak and I'm coming right back. But I mean, shit, man, it's gonna be a long night. I'm gonna be on here.
You got on here.
Hey, man, I'm an old man. My bladder don't work like yours, man. You gotta stop treating your uncle like that, bro. You got to.
Man, go waddle upstairs. Hurry up.
Yeah, you gotta. Like. So anyway, here's what I want to do. Like bright side, but realistically, right? Realistically, let's talk realistically. Bright side, Isaiah 9, Julius. Let's talk realistically. So now that Justin has been moved to the Pittsburgh Steelers, okay, we're done with this conversation. There is no Justin Fields, Caleb Williams debate, right? We pretty much know Caleb Williams is going to be the quarterback of the Bears next year, right? So, with the weapons that they got, from free agency, I mean, I love the Gerald Everett is my favorite signing of the offseason. I'm just putting that out there right now. But with the weapons that the Bears got, bringing in Caleb, and then we have a infrastructure set up with Shane Waldron and, all of that good stuff, plus the defense. And Nine was saying earlier, like, defensive line maybe picking up somebody in the draft is going to take us another step, right? So realistically, where do you guys see the Bears? Like, how are they going to move through the offseason program with the draft, going into OTAs, going into training camp, and then starting the year? I'm gonna start with Isaiah. Go ahead, Isaiah. You a Juke Joint crew member, so go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like I personally feel
Julius,
like
just bring people along real quick, Julius.
Everybody's complaining about playoffs, and rightfully so, but I feel like I'm more so worried. I'm happy because we don't have to change anything about this dude. We can just go from the fly with it. So I'm just chill about it coming into the training camp. Coming about it is mostly positive than anything. I think going into the draft, I think you should absolutely expect them to trade that number 9th pick. I think it's still receivers out there that you can trade back and get to where it's not a stay at 9 and pick Roma Dunze. I just think that you can find other guys there. So I think this is the best situation for him to come into, that the Bears have put any quarterback into. And I'm not worried about him coming into training camp, having struggles from the start. I think that you don't have to change much with this kid. I think he's placed in a good situation where in the previous years of Bears, you had to change. You brought guys in and they came in and they changed guys' footwork, they throw motion. We don't got to do nothing. Just leave him the same and let him be him. Let him play his style.
I agree. I mean, I think I agree with you on the 9th pick. I think they draft Caleb and then they go into the draft and trade back from 9. With everything that Poles has done, he's kind of shown us that 4 picks is likely not enough to get it done for him in the draft. I think you can see them trading. I mean, there's a lot of teams. The Bengals are a big target right now because they have T. Higgins still on the franchise tag. Whether they're going to get a deal done remains to be seen. But if they don't and they end up trading him, I think they could trade up for a receiver like Roma Dunze or Neighbors if he falls to 9. And that's where we could really start talking about getting some decent value for that pick in moving back. I think they're at 18 and getting their 2nd round pick and maybe another pick after that. And then that opens up the Bears to draft. The best thing that I think they did with this offseason is they plugged a lot of holes so that when we're going into the draft, we don't need to draft a specific position. We can take receiver and we'll be fine on defense. We can take an edge rusher. We'll be fine on offense. We can take an offensive lineman. We'll be okay. So really when we get to that pick 18, if we do trade back, it's really going to be best player available, which I think puts Ryan Poles in the best position to make the team better. And then same with the 2nd round pick.
I mean, there's still guys that you can trade back and look at Brian Thomas. I think that the possibilities and the options they can go with, it is endless. We could sit here and talk about them all day long, but To Bryce's credit, they have set themselves up pretty nicely to go offense or defense, depending on what they do.
Personally, I said it before y'all got on here. I wouldn't try to get cute. If we're really in that position where we don't need much, where we're fine on both sides of the ball, regardless of what happens, why trade 9? Just go get as many blue chip motherfuckers as you possibly can, and let's go see what the hell we can go do with it. Personally, but I don't know. I wouldn't be mad at the alternative. It's not one of them things to where I'm pissed at, regardless. So you know, just whatever Paul tries to do, I'm with it.
Where do you guys see us ending up? What are your predictions now? Now that it's set, it's final. We got Keenan Allen.
I definitely do think that I'm always gonna go with high expectations. I think the Bears could potentially land themselves second in the division, possibly or third, one of those spots. I'm always gonna aim high as a Bears fan because I want them to be great, but I can be irrational to sit here and say that they probably third best team right now in the division, based off how things look.
I think it completely hinges on. I think it completely hinges on Caleb Williams' performance in his rookie year. I mean, if he has anything like Stroud, I think our roster is so far and away better than the Texans roster was this year, and Stroud brought them to the playoffs and won a playoff game. He didn't have Keenan Allen. He didn't have DJ Moore. He didn't have Cole Kmet. He had a good tight end, but his receivers going into the year, I think PFF had them ranked 32nd in the NFL for supporting cast. It just wasn't supposed to be good. And he came and was a star and made that team around him good and took them to the playoffs. And I think if Caleb has any semblance of that he can take this team to 10-plus wins and win 1 or 2 playoff games. And, I mean, I think you stick C.J. Stroud on this roster and that team – stick C.J. Stroud on this roster last year and that team goes to the NFC Championship, clearly. So if he has a good – Ray, you're on mute.
Yeah,
I was
I don't think they go to the NFC Championship. Not with them dudes we had. No way.
I think with Stroud, with this team, if you put Stroud's rookie year with this team, that they could go to the NFC Championship.
I understand what you're trying to say, Bryce. Like,
you saying his rookie year? I thought.
Yeah. Like he's saying, like you're saying,
if you stick Stroud's rookie year,
Stroud,
I got you.
On the Bears right now, we're going to the playoffs and probably further because
I think we're going to have a roster. This roster is
better
good.
roster than the Texans right now.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I agree with that, and that's why I think that.
Well, I don't.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
I don't feel like I think because of the way Houston was, we downplay their roster because it's like, well, they weren't supposed to do nothing. So it's like, but if you really look at their players they got a good roster. It's just nobody expected them to do anything. And they set the world on fire. It's like, well, they weren't that good. Well, if you really look at their players, they got an all-pro, all-world guy in Laramie Tunsil. Shaq Mason's a pretty good guy. Juice Scruggs was highly, highly coveted coming out in the draft. So it's like, what's his name? I'm trying to think of my man's name. Nico Collins was good. He just couldn't stay healthy at Michigan. Everybody wanted to get Tank Dell. You can go up and down. You can just search that now. A lot of people wanted to draft him So I just think that, they have a better team than some people want to give him credit for. But hey, C.J. Stroud did his thing. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not taking nothing from him. But I just think that we got to give those guys credit because them dudes are really good, regardless of what PFF says or not. You know what I'm saying?
I do agree.
I give those guys credit.
Real quick, I want to thank all the almost 200 people that are watching live. Thank you for coming and watching us talk about this monumental change in the Bears' trajectory that's happening, bringing in moving Justin Fields and possibly bringing in Caleb Williams, which we all pretty much think. Isaiah, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I wanted to thank it's 203 people. So thank you guys for coming in. And like I said, if you want to come on the show and you want to be heard, if you are a Bears fan and you've never been on a fucking podcast, if you've never been on YouTube, if you've never had a chance to be able to speak to the masses, you get an opportunity right now to come onto my show. And that's the reason why I made the Juke Joint. That is exactly the reason why the Juke Joint is the name, the Juke Joint. So everybody gets a chance to come on in, where everybody knows your name. Basically, we're doing cheers and shit. All right. So, so come on, Isaiah, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna get Bryce out off the screen.
I respect everything Houston Texans have done, to build that roster up and the GM and the coaches and everything. But I think what we have on paper, what we have added to the team on paper, defensive wise, and what we have offensive wise with the weapons, and maybe not so much with the Lermy Tunsil and Shock Mason, and maybe not to that level of extent on offense, on the offensive line, should I say. I still think that on paper that for a rookie quarterback, the Bears, I would edge it out with the Bears just a little bit more. I just feel like we have a little bit more talent on our roster wise. Proven guys, might I add. So
2 true wide receiver ones are on this roster. True wide receiver ones.
You have Cole Kmet, you have Jill Everett. I know Cole Kmet is not the receiver. What's his name is, but still, that's Cole Kmet, a good blocking tight end, somebody who can do both. And then you got a yak machine in Jared Everett. I just feel like the talent that we have, I would edge it out with the Bears a little bit more, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, if you think about it, and I'm just going to talk about it a little bit, right? I'm going to bring up everybody. Julius, thank you for coming in and helping me out. I wish you was on the screen, bro, but I know you're probably out running around or whatever.
Yeah, I'm driving, bro. You can't really see me.
I know. It's all good. I just want to say that what Ryan Poles is doing this offseason is like, to be honest, I'm gonna keep it 100 with everybody, and you can hate me how I feel. I thought it was moving in the other direction, right? And Brightside knows me. Brightside knows that, I didn't want to. Thank you, baby. I didn't want Fields to leave, but I was okay with him leaving. If that makes sense, because I'm not crazy. I'm not a fucking insane person to think that one thing can happen and the other thing can happen. That's why I posted the video I posted up earlier. RIP Patrice O'Neal, for saying that you have to live life where things can happen, right? And you can say, I don't like that. Well, I do. Well, then I don't care that you don't like it, because I don't like it. Brightside and I have been talking for months. You have to be reasonable, right? So at the end of the day, like what Ryan Poles has been doing with this roster on the offseason, I thought it was going the other way, but Justin was staying. But now that he's not, right, he's gone. We're moving on. Just Caleb is here. Gerald Everett, along with Cole Kmet, is fucking stupid. I'm just saying, it's dumb.
An offense.
It's dumb, right?
That is
DJ Moore, along with Keenan Allen, right? Keenan Allen is fucking stupid, right? And then add on to the fact that you have not just Swift, but you still got Khalil Herbert, and you still got the rookie from last year, number 23, Roshan Johnson. So all I'm saying is the future is bright. Now, he brought in what? He's brought in 3 offensive linemen, Bates.
Bates, and then he brought in
it was a tackle and another guy, right?
Corhorn and what's that man's name? God, no.
It was a tackle and it was like another like inside lineman, right?
Oh, God, what's his name?
Rams. Yeah.
First name Coleman. I can't remember his last name right now.
All I know is the man is bringing in people to compete for this job at center, right? He's bringing in people to compete for this job at center, and he may even still, and I know Elisa's probably going to be happy I'm saying this, but JPJ, right? Mm-hmm. He might still fuck around and pick JPJ.
They'd have to trade back to get him.
They would have to trade back, yeah.
To be honest, the guy that center they just signed from the Rams, that Brian Allen, the guy that everybody wanted from the Bears, that guy Shelton, he beat him out for the job for the center spot, and I just think, man. when you're
played every snap for the Rams.
Yeah, when you're getting deep at that position, a position you have struggled with for so long, and then you probably potentially add a rookie in there that pass you some time, because what we've all know from Ryan Post, very transparent dude. He's not the type of guy to put a rookie quarterback with a rookie center. That's not his type, at least for year one. So I just think it just pass you a little bit of time, depending on what you do with center in the draft, because I definitely do think you need to address it.
Well, I'm sorry, Robert. I didn't see this one. Pose has had very few misses. It takes guts to do this, but respect that man. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I've said it since day one. I trust Pose. Whatever he decides the direction of the Bears is going, he decided today that Justin Fields was not his guy, and he's moving on from Justin. I respect that. The man had an opportunity to change the legacy of the Bears into his image. Justin was not his guy. He did not draft him. He gets a chance to change it up. Okay, so Cigar Guy says Blackhawks and Bears in the next year. Watch out, Chicago. Agreed. I'm pretty sure there's a young guy. Speaking of which, Blackhawks fans, if you are on here, Blackhawks fans, if you are on the Juke Joint channel right now watching us, either on Twitter or my channel or YouTube, right? Be prepared. There will be a Blackhawks show on Ray's Juke Joint in about 3 to 4 weeks. There will be a Blackhawks show on Ray's Juke Joint in about 3 to 4 weeks. I have to just work out the particulars. I already have the host. He's excited. He's a former hockey player in the collegiate level. He played goalie. He played left wing or whatever. I know all the fuck positions, but I don't know exactly all he did. But it's coming. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, be on the lookout for that. But Brightside and Julius and Isaiah, the future is bright, because not only is Ryan Post cooking on the offense, he cooked on the defense, right?
Yep.
So Cigar Guy is saying that the linebacker crew is tight with the Amin. I'm not gonna butcher his last name. Is Amino, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. But at the end of the day, I agree. We still got Elise's GOAT, right? Number 57. He's still here, right? We still got Edwards, and we still have Edmonds. So it's freaking dope, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like getting this number 1 overall pick was such a miracle. Like from going back to last year, you make that trade, you decide you're going to stick with Justin, and we come into this year with an improved roster. Just the idea that we're going to land the 1st overall pick with a chance to draft a guy that a lot of people tout as generational prospect is a miracle. Nobody expected this, and like Poles, I just can't believe the job that he's done. And yes, there was luck involved. Nobody saw this coming, but the future is so bright. Our defense is great. We got, and you look at the draft next year, and we got a ton of picks. We got all of our picks. We have the 2nd round pick from the Panthers still. Like, we're still reaping the benefits of that Panthers trade next year. We still got a ton of cap space. Like, we're not spending it all this year. We're gonna be good, man.
And that's great, because we get a first look at Ryan Poles, what it means to him to build his guy, get his guy, and build a team around his guy, putting all the weapons, giving Caleb all the weapons to make sure it's enough for him. I feel like a lot of times I've questioned myself as a Bears fan, thinking, why didn't they add a lot of weapons for Justin, including the year, previous last year, although people can say that was a rebuild year, right? So I've always felt like, why didn't they never put enough around him? I feel like they could have added upon DJ, added upon the little group they had. But, and I've always come to fruition that, okay, maybe he's not doing that because he's still evaluating Justin and stuff like that, and to that nature. I just felt like, it was a decision that had to be done. But now you are finally putting yourself in a good situation, because although you're getting a new quarterback, you're not changing anything about him. And you're going to make sure that he has the correct coaching that's in front of him and the right pieces that could help him out. I feel like the Keelan Allen move helps him out a lot. You know, he's a guy that's all about, like I just stated, precision and timing, getting open quick. He's a good, reliable weapon for a guy like Caleb Williams. I feel like that's gonna pay dividends for him in his first year to help him out a tremendous amount, man.
No, I absolutely agree. And Robert is saying that Orlovsky said yesterday he put the video out. He was in his kitchen and he was saying no way he could. And I listened to it and I was like, damn, that makes sense, bro. Like, I mean, you walked away from a couple guys already. End of the day, it's done. Caleb is sitting there. Daniels is sitting there. You know, people don't want to hear Daniels, but who won the Heisman Trophy this year?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to hear him.
I know. I mean, I know you don't want to hear. I know you don't want to. But who won the Heisman this year? Caleb won it last year. There's 2 Heisman Trophy winners in this fucking draft.
You just can't pass that up.
Right. I mean, you can't. You can't. And I think that just makes sense. Like, and then you passed up on Bryce last year. So
I think the argument that resonated most with me was that, like, that you had to think of it from a perspective of this is Ryan Pohl's career, this decision.
Yeah.
And he making this pick, even if Caleb fails, is something that you can explain. If he fails, he's probably going to be fired. But that's something you can explain when you're up for your next GM job. Why did you make that pick? That's an easy explanation. This guy was a generational prospect. But that if you stick with Justin, that's not easy to explain in your next meeting or in your next interview when you're looking for another GM job. And so at the end of the day, that's the decision he made.
And all you people sitting here judging me because I'm eating while I'm on the live, go fuck yourself because I have to eat. I'm human, okay? And just let me just finish about my food so I can continue eating in peace, right? My wife made me dinner and she said, "Go do what you got to do," right? She understood the brevity of the situation. She understood the significance of the situation to where I could come on live and do this show tonight with my friends and all Bears fans who want to come on. So if you judging me because I'm eating, you know, go sucking fucking water holes, okay? All right. That's out the way. Go ahead, Isaiah.
I feel like, man, to kind of back off what Bryce had just said, I feel like, man, the tape is obvious. And, you know, there were some things that I've seen, I came to realize about Justin, about, I want to say after the Super Bowl, realizing, you know, that there were things out there. There were some major concerns out there with his game that, you know, that was not able to be developed because the Bears had screwed themselves into a situation where they didn't put him in with a good offensive line coming into his rookie year. You know, an issue with him was, I guess he's the type of guy that, you know, struggles with getting to the second read, and, you know, he had some footwork issues and stuff like that. But pocket presence and stuff like that, just that type of stuff could have been avoided a little bit, in my opinion, if you would have just, you know, cleaned out Nagy and gave him a good enough offensive line to be able to make it better, instead making it worse because you didn't have a good offensive line and you developed even the same habits he had in college. It still exists in the NFL. So it didn't help it at all. I feel like, if anything, the situation that we were in, it was just like, it was a freaking nutcase. And that's how I say this situation is a lot more different than what Justin came into, because it's just, man, when have we ever talked about this as Bears fans, about having a number 1 overall pick, picking a guy that's heavily touted in the college football world, you know, with a solid enough offensive line, 2 number 1 weapons, a great tight end, and another good tight end. This is uncharted territory for Bears, man. And it's just like, for people to be not happy about it, I understand not being happy about it because Justin left and you felt like he was the answer, this, that. But you have to ask yourself, when have they ever put a quarterback in this type of settings, in this type of situation, for a quarterback to succeed?
Right.
Yep.
And shout out to Robert.
Can I interject real quick on that one?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Julius. Go ahead.
No, you good. Hope I ain't getting y'all no feedback, but you're right, Isaiah. It's hard. It's gonna be hard for a lot of people to come to realization because, like me and Ray damn near 50, I'm damn near 50. So for us, it's harder for us. I'm not saying we can't move on. I agree with Ray what he said about moving on, but you got to understand the place we're coming from. We have seen this organization do nothing, time after time after time, and then it's like when you finally get somebody that we really all genuinely got behind, and they still didn't put the necessary stuff behind him, and then he becomes the fall guy, and everybody wants to put it all on him. It's like Justin was the consummate professional that you would want for any organization. Yet he gets all the blame, but it's like the organization really didn't do nothing for him. So it's like it's kind of like I equate it to when Mark Jackson was with the Golden State Warriors. He did all the groundwork, but when it was time to go time, they said, "Yep, you out of here. We're going to Steve Kerr." So we'll all remember Steve Kerr is the one winning the championship, but Mark Jackson was the one to put the ground floor, the foundation for them to be who they are. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks that it has to be that way. And you know what I'm saying? I'm going to miss Justin, but hey, it is what it is. I'm glad the Bears are finally jumping in the 21st century. But to say that it's easy, like I'm just going to be like, yeah, it's all good. No, it's not. Because it was a effed up situation. I just I wish it didn't happen to him, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, and you took the words out of my mouth from earlier statements and everything that I said. Like after I've been a Bears fan since 1983 is probably the first time I can remember watching the Bears game as a kid. Like I was like 5. So I mean, for us, it's just like, and I just want to just say this before I let Dre. Shout out to Dre. He's here. My homeboy Dre. He's here.
What's up, family?
Yeah, he's here. So Dre, he's here. So but as a guy that's my age and guys that are my age.
What's up, Ray? What's up, Julius?
Ain't nothing, G. Ain't nothing, G. For real. Like we have watched so many quarterbacks come in and out of the Chicago. I mean, so fucking many, right? Like my first fucking remembrance of a quarterback was Jim Harbaugh. I mean, Jim McMahon, right? Harbaugh was there too, right? he was on the same team, along with he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. What was that? What was his name? Dre, help me out with the fucking Super Bowl shuffle. I've been drinking. Fuck y'all. Damn.
Jim McMahon.
Steve Fuller. No, Fuller.
Oh, Fuller.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, I started there as a kid. I'm like 5 or 6 years old, and I'm watching the Super Bowl Shuffle on VHS all the time because I'm a Bears fan, right? And Walter and Galt and fucking all Durison and all those guys. But quarterbacks, it was just like, okay, Jim McMahon left. After that, what the fuck, right? But then Justin comes, right? And for some reason, I think a lot of Bears fans levitated to him because he was something that we had never drafted, that we never seen, to be a dual threat quarterback, to throw the ball the way he did in college and to run the ball the way that he did, right? So it was just like, man, he's dope. And we were just like, he's a dope kid and we want the best for him and we want him to fucking win. So when it didn't happen, I think a lot of people are sad today to see him go. It's not as bad as like seeing Derrick Rose leave because Derrick is Chicago, he's not from Chicago. It's not the same. People are equating it to Derrick Rose leaving. It's not the same. If you're from Chicago, it is not the same. I'm sorry. It is just not the same. So I mean, you just at the end of the day, we just have to support who's in a uniform. This uniform right here is all that matters, right? This is fucking Singletary, a part of that 85 Bears team. That was the first team I seen fucking win. That was the team that I watched growing up. I watched them fucking hurt fucking Jim McMahon. I watched Green Bay hurt him. I hated them ever since. Dre is the same way. Okay.
Fuck Green Bay.
Yeah, fuck Green Bay forever, right? So yeah, it was Fuller. Don't forget Mike Tomczak. I forgot about Mike Tomczak. Yep. And I don't care, cigar guy. I don't care. I just DM'd you, by the way. JJ McCarthy is from here just saying go blue. I don't care. He's from here. He's just not. Brightside, how would you feel if the Bears picked JJ McCarthy? You're in the middle. Brightside, you got to. That's a question.
I would be speechless. I mean, if they did that, like he first of all, he can't start in his first season. So what does that mean? We're rolling out Bajent or who's that other guy we just signed? That freaking Rams guy.
Rippin.
One of those two guys is our starting quarterback for 2024. That would be the worst situation possible.
Yeah. He said unfollowing. LOL.
Yeah, I'm not watching that. Hell no. And I'm a Michigan guy, but I'm not gonna be happy they draft JJ. I'm just telling y'all right now. Nope.
That'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
And once again, before I let Drake cook, I'm gonna let Drake get his thoughts out. And Julius, don't think I forgot about you. Everybody, Julius has a rant. He has some thoughts that he wants to get out, but we're gonna allow him to get home first before he comes on and gives his rant, because I got to give him his full glory. But before we go any further, I just want to make sure that I acknowledge everybody that's here. We have 261 people watching this live at this point right now. And once again, I'm reiterating, every time I see the number pop up to a significant number, if you are a Bears fan and you want to come onto the show, like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, and then just DM me, DM Elise, DM Isaiah, DM Eric Wilson, DM Julius, right? So DM all of us if you want to come onto the show. But definitely DM me right now if you want to come onto the show tonight. DM me. This platform was built for fans of Chicago sports, right? This platform was built for fans of Chicago sports to have a platform to speak where they can't get on anywhere else, okay? So once again, I just want everybody to know, and I'm fucking up the fucking big screen. So Bryce, I was on there the whole fucking time I was talking.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's not.
I'll take the spotlight.
You're not that handsome, so we're not doing that. So anyway, so if you want to come onto the show, DM me. My DMs are open. I got my phone right here, and I'll send you the link, and you can pop on. So Dre, Dre, you there, or are you with my boy Ace?
Yeah, my bad. I was Ace just went to sleep. So
he's asleep.
He was right.
Man,
I right on time.
I'm gonna have to come over.
No, I'm relieved. I actually was talking to Mac the other day, and when we signed Keenan Allen, I said, he's playing chess right now. Mm-hmm. So I knew what he was doing. The price we got for him wouldn't have been the same had we made the deal with Justin before. So everybody's mad about the compensation. I'm sad to see Justin leaves, but I'm happy for the Bears' future. We have a bright future, and it's exciting, man. It's really exciting. I'm excited. Even though Justin gone, it's just kind of like Julius said, it's a little sad he gone, but I'm excited, man.
And I think that's the perfect emotion to have at this point in time in this situation, mm-hmm. right? Because I've already accepted it. Like long ago, there's a chance that Justin would not be here next year. There's a chance that we would pick up Caleb Williams. Both things can be true at the same fucking time. Do you have a preference as a Bears fan? Absolutely. You have a preference. If you are a fan of anybody, you love who you like. You like who you love, so on and so forth, right? So
literally,
like I generally wanted Justin to stay here because I wanted to see him reap the benefits of him being here through the bad times. I wanted to see him just come out on top, right? But he's not here for that. And that's just the way the NFL is. So at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, why not just be happy for this? Blue, orange, white, right? The Bears. It don't matter what name is on the back. It's about the uniform that we have. Like that's to me, it's always been that. I hate Green Bay. Every Bears fan, guess what? They hate Green Bay, right? I don't like the Detroit Lions. I just don't like them. I'm a Bears fan. I don't like Detroit. I don't like Minnesota. I don't like the fact that Isaiah is in here with a Nike Tech with no shirt on. That is all the things that I'm hating right now, right? At the end of the day, right? I think those are all the things that bring us together as Bears fans, right? I don't give a fuck what happens with, like, the players, they gonna come and go, right? I was sad when fucking Briggs retired. Shout out to Lance Briggs. He was one of my favorite players. I was sad when he, like, left the Bears. Sad as fuck. Brandon Marshall, when he came, I was ecstatic. He had him a couple years and he was gone. Like, god damn, we can't keep a fucking a Roman should do. I was happy for a Roman should do. You hear me? Like, come on, bro. Like, there are people that I really, Marty fucking Booker. I was fucking ecstatic for Marty Booker. But at the end of the day, we're here now, right? We're here now. And Dre said,
it's like,
go ahead.
It's like Mac calls the great football watcher Mac. He likes to call me a homer. I am. I love.
Of course,
you put the Bears. You put the Bears uniform on. I'ma love you until you gone. I did the same with Mitch. I did the same thing with Cut. They's my quarterbacks. I'm supporting them. I did it with Justin.
Unless their name's Chris Conley.
I'm going to do it with Caleb. The only Bears player that I actively hated on during his tenure would have to be Chris Conti.
Called it.
Oh yeah.
Called
it. Yeah. Chris Conti. Chris fucking cunt. Yeah. I mean, god damn it. You got this.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
That's a perfect fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, he was that motherfucker missing that. You know what? We're not even. We're done. We're done. We're not going to revisit that. We're not going to.
No, we're not. We never got to go back there.
What I do want to visit, Dre. What I do want to visit, since you're here and you're a defensive line guy, and I know you are, and I'm gonna get Brightside and Isaiah to talk about it. Right now, we got Billings in the building, right? We got Sweat in the building, right? And we have damn, I just lost his name just that quick. The two. You got Zach Pickens and you got
Garvon
Dexter, right? We got them four guys in the building, but those four guys are just 3 out of 4, right? So, yeah. Dre, would you use the number 9 pick on a defensive lineman?
You remember when we was talking about the draft a couple years ago, Ray, and I said we not in position to draft best available? I think our roster is in position to draft best available right now. But I'm gonna be biased. I'm going to trenches. Me personally, if Olu was there, I would take him from Penn State. I like Mims down in Georgia. He's the best offensive lineman in this draft. He just can't stay healthy. So, but I would go trenches. Defensive line, I don't know. But I would definitely go trenches. I think everybody know I'd go there. Right, Isaiah? You going trenches with me, ain't you?
Absolutely, 100%. I can get you weapons.
Ian's going trenches. A lot of us is going trenches, right?
Because guess what, Dre? And you've been saying this shit for 2 years. I've known you for almost 2 years. Oh, it's been 2 years now. I've known you for a good time.
Over 2 years.
You've been saying that forever. Fucking 2 years worth of you saying you don't win football games if you don't win the trenches.
Exactly.
Yep. And to add on to what Dre was saying, I mean, for so long, I made a post the other day that was about drafting Olu at 9, and a bunch of people freaked out about it. And because we already have left tackle.
I'm sorry. Tell me about it, Brightside.
We already have a left tackle in Braxton Jones, yeah. But the thing is, what we've been missing in Chicago for so long is any semblance of depth. Like, we've had good linemen in Chicago, but every year, and it's just inevitable, every year somebody's going to get hurt. And then they go down and we're screwed. and Braxton Jones got hurt this year. We had other guys get hurt. If we have guards get hurt, we can move Braxton into guard and put Olu at tackle. Like, that is the one thing that we have just never had, and we've been missing for so long. And so I agree, whether it's Olu or whatever lineman you want to draft there, I think that's a good.
And I agree with you 100%, Bryce. Because it's like people getting offended. Like, you'll find no better advocate for Braxton Jones than me. I mean, Ray knows when they was mad at him. I'm gonna stick up because I know he's a football player, and that's why I would take another tackle, because I'm not worried about Braxton. Braxton to be a fucking all-pro guard, I believe. You know, if he came. So
look, I think.
Shout out to Trey. Thank you for popping on. Building the trenches, please, is what he's saying. Before we go any further, I have to acknowledge the queen of Ray's Juke Joint, Elise. Elise is here. She is the queen of Ray's Juke Joint. She is the A in Ray's, RAE.
How y'all doing?
She's here, and so she's
like 60,000 directions. So sorry I joined kind of late. Like, I still have to do a live on IG tonight. So like
fine.
I'm probably not gonna sleep for like 6 hours, and it's already 9 o'clock. So that's fantastic.
And Jazz says hi, Elise.
I'm here finally.
Yeah, Elise.
I've had the phone calls. I was
yeah.
What's up, Queen? I was running a space. I was taking text messages, calling people. Got to do a live later tonight on IG. So I'm just, I haven't even eaten dinner yet.
Me neither.
Like,
Me neither.
I'll squeeze in dinner.
I've been eating dinner on the live. Like,
I got Joey Fresh Goods finna cook with me right now. We're finna make some.
I got some of these airhead bites that can keep me awake.
I think I'm gonna do some.
Probably. I got some Thin Mints, some Girl Scout cookie Thin Mints. So I'll probably eat some of those. I don't know.
Yeah,
go get a water.
I'm trying to.
I'll try time.
And Jazz says, "Hey everybody, I love you, Jazz." And she says, "Hey Dre."
Hey everybody.
Yeah.
What's up, Jazz?
I'm surprised you ain't say Andre. I'm surprised you ain't say Andre, Jazz.
Yeah, you know how she calls him Andre. Yeah. She doesn't play that. She doesn't play that Dre shit.
We know why she calls him Andre.
Julius, just pop on whenever there.
Yeah. What up?
Yeah.
Julius.
Julius got the little man with him.
Got little man.
Julius got a little man with him.
Hey.
Man, what's up, little fella? He's a superstar right now.
Yeah. Oh, let me.
What's up, man?
I hear y'all because I got y'all on my earpiece. Hold on, let me turn it off.
What's up, cute?
Say hey, y'all.
Hey, man.
What's up, little man?
See, this is what it's all about right here. We got two players on the show. You know what I'm saying?
I'm hanging out my onesie, man.
Ace just went to sleep, man. Ace didn't have a nap today, so he went down early.
Yeah.
Dre.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll go to sleep.
What a parent fail. That's a bad fail.
Yeah. Look at that. He's happy as all get out. Look at that.
What's up, buddy?
Type stuff, man. We just having a good time tonight. Bears fans, like I said, Bears fans, if you want to come on the show, I will send you the link. I promise you I will.
Yeah.
Just DM me. If you want to come on and talk about this trade and where we're going.
Ray,
go ahead.
You've forgotten A Pittsburgh. Just saying. Forgot the H in Pittsburgh.
And you're talking about on the.
Yeah, you forgot.
Oh
the H.
shit! Look at that. That is terrible, man. God damn it.
I'm the ticker.
Hey, but
bro,
Ray.
that is all.
That's what.
You're a grown man. This is ridiculous.
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
I said you're a grown.
Hey, I did. My brother asked me a good question earlier today. I want to see what you guys think. At this point, so late in free agency, what would you guys pay for Chase Young?
Ooh. I give him 10 million.
Damn.
Yeah, I was about to say 10 or 12. I was gonna say 12.
6. And with like to 10 million in incentives. Like it's 6 base.
I asked Montez, is it worth it first?
I mean, for real.
That's true. He's his teammate.
What?
Shoot, he knows. He knows his character.
He
better.
knows. I would definitely go straight to him if that was an option.
Say you shirt on, bro? Ain't nobody want that.
I was getting a little hot. You know, it's getting the talk getting a little heated. You know.
He did that because he knew you was coming on at least. So
Right, yeah, he's getting ready. He's getting ready to trade out.
Don't start with that.
Zay with the
Hey, Zay. Hey, Zay, it works.
Wild as fuck, G. Like that shit crazy.
Hey, and he don't even got no taco meat either. He's straight.
Hey Ray, that's what he was waiting for. Hey, at least notice he happy.
Yeah, he happy.
At least notice.
He waited. He might just leave the fucking. He might leave the live right now.
Hey, hold on. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. They had a.
This is what we not gonna do because there's a guy I kick it with and he watches the pod, so this is what we not gonna do. Okay.
To at least guys, this is just friendly talk.
And whoever this guy is, I swear to God, I'm not too far from South Bend.
Damn, why does this apple look so little in my hands?
Yeah.
They like brothers.
We cannot be getting crazy.
Okay, we got a good question for the group this is from Jazz, and Jazz is Jazz is let me just can I explain Jazz? Like we all love Jazz. Hold on, time out. Let me before I put it on the screen, let me just say oh my God, yes, but we still love her because
I don't care. The world has to know she's a Packers fan.
It's true.
All right, well here it is. So playing devil's advocate as a Packers fan, what if Caleb starts slow? Will y'all give him grace?
Can I go first? Can I go first?
I will.
All right, hold on.
Hold on.
Let me go around the room. We gonna go around the room. Let Elise go first. Elise, go ahead.
Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that because I have a loving and caring heart and I love the Bears, I just want Super Bowl. So if he starts slow and we win a Super Bowl or two in the process, then yes. But honestly, probably not on the Twitter timeline because there were some people getting dog shit crazy on the app. Like, dog, like, you put these expectations on him, so will I. Like, at the end of the day, I follow suit and I troll. So if he starts slow, the Twitter timeline will hear me. I will bark and will. God damn, I will. Yes, I will.
All right, so we're going Isaiah. Go ahead, Isaiah.
Absolutely. Like the piggy bank what Elise said, I'm gonna give him time, but I understand that the Bears need to make the playoffs, but I think he's gonna be cool, to be honest. I'm not even really worried about it. Jazz just trying to start some chat. That's all right.
Okay. All right. Let me just keep going. Julius, you're up, buddy.
All right. I mean, me and Lisa and them talked about it. Like, in all seriousness, I mean, yeah, Caleb's good, but he does start slow. I mean, it's gonna be pandemonium. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I'm cool with it to a certain point. Like, to me, it's just like I said earlier. The way that the whole thing went down with Justin, yes, I'm gonna give him grace. But I'm gonna be pissed if they don't start out well. Then I'm gonna be upset at more the organization because it's like you traded one guy, and then this guy, if he don't have enough help, then I'll be like, what the hell the Bears doing? So I'll give him grace for a little bit, but I told people I'm gonna wait 3 years to see how we look in 3 years before I really just place judgment on it. Because I want to give him a fair chance, just like we gave Justin I gave him a fair chance, not everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give him 3 years, but I will have a side eye if we do start out slow, though.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
All right, so we're going
on this app.
So Drake, we got 304 people watching right now. What you got to tell the 304 people watching right now?
Calm down. I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing I told y'all when
about the.
I know.
Okay.
That's my tone. Calm down. I didn't want Justin to start. All the same people that wanted him out now wanted him on the field. Let it happen. Don't rush it. We've done that. We've seen that enough. If he starts off slow, hey, he's a rookie quarterback. I'm not going to kill him because I argue with people about supporting their current quarterback. I'm a Bears fan who's got the quarterback with the uniform on. I'm gonna support him. I supported Bajan.
Exactly.
Hey, so I'm not gonna use that. This kid is innocent. So I want you got to be some type of crazy to want him to fail just because you wanted Justin to succeed. I wanted Justin to succeed with all of my heart. I swear I did. It didn't happen. But now Caleb's coming. It's time to refurbish the nursery. I'm finna paint it so the way he likes it. What toys he like. Come on, we got a new kid in town. Let's enjoy it.
There's a new sheriff in
Agreed.
town.
Agreed. Brightside, you're up.
I kind of agree with you guys. I mean, I'll be upset next year if we don't go to the playoffs because that's obviously what I expect. And in 3 years, I don't know if I'll ever be upset at this decision that we're making because I've always thought it was the right decision, even if it
I'll
doesn't
be
work
upset
out.
if Pittsburgh wins the Super Bowl before we do. I will be upset. Not gonna lie.
I think we all will be. And even though I
will be upset.
cheered for,
I'm not gonna troll like
Can
that.
I can I
even
say
though
why
I
I
cheered
would be
for
upset?
us to
Can I say why I would be upset before you finish? I
Yeah.
would be upset because of the way that Justin was ostracized by the fan base. I wouldn't be upset if he doesn't play well. That won't bother me. But the way that they did him, I feel like it will be the same way with Caleb if he doesn't perform to the levels that people want him to, and that's what I don't want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to put too much on this kid, and if he don't live up to it, then they're gonna be like, oh, he sucks. No,
Well,
y'all suck.
let's let
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Bryce.
Brightside get his point out before we
Sorry.
interrupt him. Continue, Brightside.
Yeah, just more of what they were saying. I mean, yeah, at least if fucking Justin goes to Pittsburgh and wins a Super Bowl before we do,
I'm gonna be pissed.
that'll be
Why
upsetting.
do y'all want to think about that? Please.
I'm gonna be pissed.
It's
But the
doomsday
thing
in Chicago all the time, though. It's doomsday
It's-
scenario. That's how we get down.
This first year, I mean, like I said, I expect him to go to the playoffs. If he doesn't, I'll be disappointed. But to me, it's not about 2024. It's about 3 years down the line. If people say he's a generational prospect, I say he's a generational prospect. I think he can reach his ceiling as a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. And if he reaches that in 3 years, but he sucks next year, sure, I'll be disappointed at the end of the season that we didn't do shit. But if he's a top 5 quarterback in 3 years, well worth it.
Right. So in my mind, like, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna half-ass give him grace because I'm expecting to move forward from 7-10.
Yep.
Right. Because I watched a 3-14 team. Right. I watched a 7-10 team, and that's the last 2 years. I want to keep going that way. I don't want to stay stagnant. I want to keep moving this way. And us moving on from the quarterback that got us 7-10, I'm expecting at least 8. So, but at the end of the day, we talked about it. So we moved from Eddie Jackson to Kevin Byard. Okay. All pro. He's here. Safety. He's here. Right. We moved on from Darnell Mooney. We got Keenan Allen. Great. We moved on from Tunyon and the rest of the fucking platoon and whoever else was at tight end to Gerald fucking Everett. Right? Thank you. So
Moved on
what
from
I'm saying
right
is,
here to
at least you dropped off. I don't know. You dropped off. I think your internet is like in that spot where you are is not that strong because it's like in and out. So can y'all hear at least?
She in and out.
Me too.
Yeah, she's in and out. Yeah.
Hey, Ray,
That's
real
that
quick,
Indiana
I gotta
internet.
head out, but thank you for having me on here. I
Oh
appreciate
no, for sure, Brightside. Go ahead, man, and tell your girl. We said what's up. You mess with your girl, man. We'll talk to you later, Brightside. Appreciate you, bro.
See you, Dre.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yep. So once again, if you are a Bears fan, you want to come on in. Thanks for Brightside to coming on. Thanks for 9 for coming on initially. I meant to give him a good send off, but he decided.
Oh man, I missed Ellen.
Yeah, you missed 9. He was on with me when I first started the live. We talked for about a good 15 minutes too. But you know, is what it is.
Is that better?
Nab, I gotta give Nine his respect. He be putting a lot of people in their place.
Yeah, Nine be cooking. Nine do be
He don't,
cooking.
he ain't even really big on football, but to me, I think sports is
It's
sports.
sports is
So
sports. Like it's like the only thing different in sports to me is contracts. People are the same.
hmm
That's how I feel about it. Except for like baseball's a little different. Like baseball is it's just my love. That's why I got Isaiah, Julius, and Isaiah, Julius, and
Please.
Elise their own shit. They can talk football all they want because I'm not doing it every fucking week. Not with you crazy ass Bear fans. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. That's why the
I ain't
Bears.
gonna lie. I like
You're
the
me, Ray.
roster. I like the roster. Ray's Juke Joint has. I love all y'all. Y'all my people,
I
man.
love you.
All y'all.
Well, now that you back around, Drake, we gotta have you on the show, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dre.
I definitely got to come. I got to come and bless y'all, man.
Elise, Jazz wants to know when is the Packers Bears show so I can join.
It ain't happening.
When we play the Packers.
It's not
So
gonna
Jazz,
happen.
Jazz, hold on. Jazz, I'll have you on during Packers Bears week, okay? I'll be on during Packers Bears week. When we play the Packers,
Elise,
I'll have
you
you
would
on.
you would bring Jazz on so she can talk about the Packers on that week?
Yes, and I can talk to her about how
Jazz,
much
So boss
I'll
man,
tell
I
her how
agreed
much
for
I
her to
hate
come on the show
Love.
because she kept asking.
Boss
So I
man.
said she can come on the show.
I'll tell her how much I hate Jordan Love and how much the Packers uniforms are ugly and how much
Jazz, there's your answer. They're willing to bring you on to the show.
Hey, hold on. I'm
She knew that already.
Isaiah.
Jazz words because she said this when we got Keelan Adams. I don't care if it's Jordan Love. I don't care if it's the president. I don't care if it's how many Packers fans.
Did say that.
Jazz ain't coming on this show.
Jazz, you did say that.
He did say that.
I remember. I saw it like
you can't
yesterday.
backtrack, Jazz. We on your head, bro.
God, we on your head for real, Jazz.
Dang.
She don't care if it's Keelan
She don't
Adams.
give a damn about shit.
Adam Thielen.
I'm gonna give Jazz some grace though.
FGB.
I'm gonna give her some
Arizona
grace.
Packers.
No, I'm not giving her grace, Dre. It's a Packers fan. They
Hey,
get no mercy.
so let me just since we still here and
But shout out to the hold on, Ray. Shout out to the Washington fans. I know y'all sad.
Oh yeah, Washington fans.
Shout out to Telly. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Dre,
all my Washington boys. Shout out to y'all.
Did you see?
And we beating the Wizards right now. The Bulls are whooping their ass.
Oh yeah, they whooping their ass.
24.
We should be
by 24.
Hey, is Kobe going stupid? Is Kobe going stupid?
I just turned it on, right? So I don't even know. I know it's 69 to 45.
Hey, yeah, you right, Donnie. We all feel the same way.
Kobe got hurt. I don't think he's playing.
Kobe's hurt?
Yeah, remember he hurt his hip against the.
The other night
against the Pacers.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's playing, but we should be beating the Wizards. They stink, okay? And Telly Space, he talking about fuck Caleb.
Hey, well, we said
my 4-year-old.
Oh, hold on.
Dog, people should have took that bet. They could have got $5,000.
Donnie, yeah, it is. Damn, Jay Fields, we really gonna miss Justin. Like Justin was like,
Donnie, you know what? I'm still in a good mood.
Yeah, we love Justin, man. But it's a business.
It's a business.
It's not for long. NFL stands for not for long or no friends.
It really does.
So that's just what it is. Where the 4-year-old go? Let me see. Where did he go? He gone. All right, Joe.
Yeah, he gone. He took his iPad. He took off.
Oh, he took his iPad and left. Damn, I was trying to get him on.
That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted.
That's all he wanted. Yeah, his iPad. That's all he wanted, bro.
He was like, "Yo, Eddie, I want my iPad. I'm out." I bet. All right, so Isaiah. So since I got you here, you had a couple guys on your list during the combine that was kind of intriguing. But now that we kind of know what direction we're going, we know one, we got Caleb, right? Boom. But at 9, for you, at 9, who would you want the Bears to draft at 9?
If the tackles aren't there, I'm trading back and I'm going to get Brian Thomas Jr. That's what I'm doing. Trading back.
So that would be whose pick is that you're trying to get to?
And
because Brian Thomas is not going to last until like 20. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
he's not lasting until 20.
Probably in the teens. I think you can have a bidding war with that 9th pick with Brock Bowers, because that's a spot where you could probably have Cincinnati move up. They in place for Brock Bowers. Jets, that they've been heavily linked to Brock Bowers. I think you can get some type of trade value out of that 9th pick, and you can try to get yourself into a bid war to have some type of leverage with that pick, because that pick is still very valuable. With that 9th pick, you could still get a good player with that pick.
Yeah. So did you think that like what's his name? You said God, I just lost. I lost my thought. I'm sorry. Let me move on. So Dre, I'll get it back. It's gonna come back to me. Dre, at 9.
Yes,
what do you
sir.
think? Are you been looking at the college game to know where you want them to go at 9?
Oh well, I watch college football more than I watch NFL games, so I already know where I want. In a perfect world, I would take Mims, but you know what I always say, Ray. Availability is your best ability, and that's where he falls short. He's a fucking specimen, man. That dude 6'8", 340, almost a sub 540, strong, quick. But he even got hurt in the combine, so it was like fuck, So everybody want Joe. Joe reminds you of Joe Thomas, basically. So you know how great of a career he had in Cleveland. So he's a sure thing. What? He's not going to be there at 9, but I'm just saying hypothetically if he was. But I know he's not. What scared me with him was his reps on the bench. Not so much the reps, but more I was watching it and watching his ass come up off the bench like that. Anybody lift weights, a guy, he was struggling.
Yeah.
But he's got good footwork and he stays healthy, so I could get you strong. It's like what I was telling people with Mustafa. All he needed was some strength on him. That's the easiest thing to do. Give me 2-3 years, you'll be strong. NFL trainers, so
yeah. So Elise, where you at?
Yeah, what's up?
At 9, where you in a perfect world? We pick Caleb 1 at 9. What are you doing?
Well, in a perfect world, I would stay at 9, but I know we're probably going to trade it. At 9, I'd probably take one of the tackles. If Joe or Olu Fashanu's there, that's who I'd take. But I think we trade down from 9. Teams to watch, probably Denver. Like if JJ McCarthy or one of them fall to 9, I could see like Denver moving up. Maybe let's see who's down there. The Raiders probably too.
Wow.
Because they're sitting at 13. Maybe even the Seahawks, they sit at 16. So I think we end up in the teens. And then at that point, I would take best player available. So probably I'd be Ian Latu from UCLA, Jared Verse from Florida State. Maybe even one of the wide receivers. Brian Thomas, I like a lot. Brian Thomas Jr. I'm biased. I'm very biased, so I would take JPJ with like 13 or something, but that's just me. So yeah, there's options. I think we trade down though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Julius probably stepped away for a second with his son, but I
haven't heard a bad scenario yet. Like I like what Isaiah said.
And that's
I like what I said. I like what Elise says. It's like what I said at the beginning. Like she reiterated, like we're in position. Our roster is in position where we could just take the best available.
Yeah,
like how that feels great.
Like I said,
we haven't been in that position in years.
Mm-hmm.
I said it when I first started this live, right? That if you are a Bears fan and don't understand that we are in the best position to win,
right.
And this is the best position that the Bears have been in since I've been alive in the last 46 years of my life, I ain't never been in a position like this.
I
To
mean, for
draft a guy like Caleb Williams with the team already fixed, like that's insane. It was always let's get the quarterback and try to fix the team.
Mhm.
Justin's situation, Mitch's situation, fucking whoever was before him situation, whoever was before him situation, Rex Grossman's situation, so on and so
you
forth.
missed Jay in there
But
somewhere. Jay
Yeah.
Cutler.
It feel
Jay
like
Cutler
06.
situation. When we got Jay Cutler, they didn't get Brandon Marshall until 2 years he was here already.
Bro, and that man had
Come
8
on,
different
bro.
Here's another good thing about it. You know, if you got Olu there, you could potentially replace him with a guy he played in high school with in Caleb Williams. I don't think people understand how important that is for a freaking left tackle.
Hey y'all, we got our first Bears fan. We got our first Bears fan that actually asked for the link and said they want to come on. That's outside of the family. This is our first outside of the family guest gonna come on the show. Bears fans, like I said, if you want to come on to the show, you can come on and you can and speak your piece and all of that good stuff. But we got Kivo here. Kivo, he hasn't shown his face yet. Hopefully he does, because like that's the reason why we're here. So you can show your face and you can speak your piece. But if you don't want to show your face, that's fine, Kivo. It doesn't matter. But you get a chance to talk to everybody.
At least put an avatar up.
Yeah, or you know, if it was a moving one like anime.
Bro.
But Kivo,
yo, how y'all been? How y'all doing?
Kivo, you're here. I hope you heard my intro for you. So you know, go ahead and speak your piece, bro.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna show my face later on. I just hopped on a computer and my webcam is. I got to get a new webcam, but later I'm gonna join. After I say this, I'm gonna leave and get my phone so y'all can see my face. But
I bet.
Yeah, it just. I mean, I'm gonna ride with the Bears regardless what we do in the draft. But I just feel like I'm more of a morality type of guy. Like I felt like Justin deserved his supporting cast. You know what I'm saying? Like all the shit that he went through ever since he been here. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, okay, Pole's really trying to build something for the guy who really been through the storm for this team. So I'm like, okay, Pole's finna really building this team so we continue with Fields, and I'm pretty sure like I'm still trying to get over it. I'm really close to getting fully over it, but yeah, I'm expecting us to go to the not the Super Bowl. I mean, to the playoffs this year, bro. Regardless who we draft at quarterback. What else? But I honestly just personally feel like Justin Fields deserved it more than Caleb. Honestly.
And Kivo, like we all understand where you're coming from. Like I just said the same thing. Like I wanted Justin to prevail and not give it to somebody who hadn't been here. You know what I mean? But that's old school thinking. I don't know how old you are, Kivo, but
24.
Yeah, okay. So, but you have an old school mentality to think that, hey, man, no, this motherfucker been here. He didn't been through the ringer. Why should somebody else reap the benefits of his hard work, right? And Dre said it earlier. It's like the fucking Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr shit, right? Steve Kerr winning the championships. Ain't nobody remember what Mark Jackson went through. You know what I'm saying? Except for Cam and Mace. Shout out to them. But you know what I mean? I understand, Kivo. Kivo, you still there or you left?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right.
A lot of Chicago people, my bad, Kivo. A lot of Chicago people feel that way, Ray, because like when you're a real Chicagoan, like in life, we always want our lick back. Like if you trip me coming up the stairs, just know I'm finna circle back. I need my lick back. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of wanted Justin to get his lick back, but hey, it is what it is.
But I can see the bright side about this trade, though. Even though I feel like we didn't get a fair compensation for Justin Fields. He's with Russell Wilson and Mike Tomlin. He's in good hands. So I say by 2025, like they're gonna be a problem. Pittsburgh Steelers. But now the Bears should be an issue regardless who we draft at quarterback, no matter if we trade down and end up with Jaden Daniels or who else? Michael Penix. That would be awesome though if we could still like trade down and get Marvin Harrison, and get like Michael Penix at 9. That'd be cool. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. Justin Fields gone. I gotta wipe my tears and get ready.
You shake your head, Isaiah. You know them offers coming, bro. Hey, they could be in love with Caleb, but if they come with that Godfather offer, hey, I'm trying to tell you right now, they can drop the 2 of Washington. Say we'll give you XYZ plus 1, 2, 3. Caleb will tell you.
Washington. I'm saying Washington. Look, you got to give me Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man.
Yeah, but it is what it is. But
it ain't foregone till they say that man's name on draft night. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, but I appreciate it. I'm gonna be back later.
Hey, no, you can come back on, Kivo. It's fine. You know, you still got the link. Just pop on in here. You know, whenever you're ready. And I appreciate you coming on now and just speaking your piece, because that's the reason why I got this open. Okay, that's the reason why I even have my fucking platform, or our platform. You know, for people like you who have never been on a podcast or a YouTube or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Bears fan, man, you can come on my show anytime. I don't give a damn. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, right?
No doubt, Kivo. No doubt. Appreciate you. Yep.
All right.
So let's get into the real crux of the thing. I'm glad Julius and Isaiah and Dre is here. So Isaiah, here's my thing. Okay, and I want you to hear me, and I want Dre to hear me. Swift here, right? Press conference over with. Swift hasn't had his press conference, has he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did. I missed it. I must
on the podium, Ray.
Huh?
He looks small as heck on the podium.
Oh, for real? I missed it. I don't know how I missed it. But I missed it. Okay, so Swift done.
Yep.
Keenan Allen done.
They got the linebacker they got from the Chargers. They got him done.
Yep, Byard, he's done.
They got Byron Murphy done. Those are all of the interviews.
So basically, what I'm trying to say is that all these guys that we signed have all had their press conferences. We're done, right?
Yep.
I'm expecting greatness. I am. I'm sorry. I just can't let it go. Isaiah, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Gerald Everett, Cole Kmet, Swift, whoever the quarterback is. You got fucking Braxton Jones, my man 75.
Larry Bourne 75.
Not Bourne. No, 76 then. Shit.
Tevin Jenkins.
Yes. Tevin Jenkins. Fucking Nate fucking whoever the fuck he got hurt a couple times last year. Nate whatever his name is. I got a lot of baseball names going through my mind. So fuck you, Bears.
Nate Davis. Nate Davis.
Yeah, I got a lot of Nate Davis and the rookie should have been rookie of the year.
Darnell Wright,
right? We need a center. Isaiah. They signed 3.
Yep.
No, they signed 2. They signed 2.
Yep.
And do you think they're gonna draft one? Or if they don't draft one, who's gonna win out for that center position in your opinion?
I think they're gonna draft one. And I personally feel like because he's been a good piece with the Rams, I think between the battle between Bates and Shelton, the dude they got from the Rams, I think Shelton is gonna win the job and he gonna beat Bates out. And I think Bates is gonna be a piece where you can, if Tevin get hurt or Nate Davis get hurt, you could put him at right guard or right left guard. I think you can put him at either one of those positions. I think that's how it's going to pan out. I think initially the Bears were thinking we could put Bates at center, but then they realized obviously free agency things changed, and then you got to cut players. Guys hit free agency. Then they realized possibly that the guy, that another center was out there who is really, really good, pretty good, I think. And that's another option from them. So I just think competition is good for them. I think Bates is going to get beat in the competition. But I just think obviously
I don't know. I mean, Poe's been at the base for 2 years.
It could go either way, but I personally think it's gonna come down to that training camp, the battle in training camp. I think they're gonna rotate between two guys, see how it roll. But I'm sticking with my gut. I think Shelton is gonna beat out Bates.
Julius, you want to speak now, or you want to finish making his bottom?
Oh no, he good. You want to talk about what I said? I think Bates gonna win it, honestly. And the reason I think Bates is gonna win is because Ryan Poles clearly won the dude last year. And I'm not saying Shelton probably has an inside track now, but I think Bates is gonna end up winning it. I don't know why. I just feel like Bates is gonna be the guy.
Yeah, I mean, either way, like we have to have a center that can do this. That just can do two things. Well, three things: hold up on their own on the line, right? That can fucking read the defense and help out the quarterback, right? And last but not least, snap the ball. Like the white hair and fucking what's his name debacle for the last few years is just I'm done with it. I don't want another person to come in and play the center position that can't fucking snap the ball into the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid. Like Justin would get the ball and have to flip it 3 times to find the fucking laces. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Like
that's why I love Dre, because Dre will be on people in spaces or whatever saying, y'all keep want to blame Justin, but look at his center. The center is garbage. He's the man terrible. Is in his lap, and then he likes the ball.
And then the thing about it is that when you think about it, like Dre have said it for many times. I think a lot of people have said it. I've said it. And if you was just a smart football person, the pressure up the middle is what really kills you. I'm sorry. If you got a center or a right guard or left guard that's just they gonna kill you. It is gonna kill the whole play. I'm sorry. It's just,
to me, the pressure in the middle kills you more because you see it coming, so that brings anxiety. Like when you get hit on the blast side, it's like a car accident. You don't know it's coming, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see that pressure coming up the middle, that's like, fuck, man, damn, you can't stop him. And that's what Justin went through his whole career.
Right, but you want to throw over the middle. The pressure is coming in the middle. How you gonna throw the middle if the pressure's coming in the middle?
That's why I think you definitely do need a center, but that's just like, and Dre was shaking his head because Dre he playing them trenches. Being able to get Caleb and reuniting him with his teammate he playing in high school with, playing left tackle, because the Bears was looking at Olu. They was looking at him the previous year to play. He was going to play left tackle the previous year hadn't he entered the draft. The Bears wanted him, and they wanted him bad, but he went back to school.
Yeah, so Jazz, just because you said it, I'm gonna put it up here. You look here, Jazz. You're gonna quit this
Jazz
shit.
Trolling. She trolling.
Yeah. Ain't nobody picking Drake fucking May or some like at the end of the day, there are 2 Heisman Trophy winners in this draft, right? And you know, Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams. But I think everybody knows that there's one that's better than the other. And that's just objectively how they see it. There are some people who believe Jaden Daniels is better than Caleb Williams, and some people believe that Caleb Williams is the best thing since sliced bread happened.
Yeah,
whenever it happened. So it is what it is. No, Jazz, you know, it's not a done deal, but it is. Right. So
hey Jazz, are the Packers re-signing Aaron Rodgers?
Wow, that's low. That's low, Dre. That's low. Jazz, you heard what he said. That was unprovoked violence. We got Julius, Isaiah, Dre. I want to let y'all know, man, we just hit 350. So yeah. So shout out to the 350 people watching us live from wherever you're watching, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you're watching from, my channel, it doesn't matter. We appreciate you, man. This is just like, I'm probably gonna run this till about I'm probably gonna run this to about 10 o'clock. And if I'm not running it, Julius, I don't know what his schedule is gonna be like, but it might run a little bit longer. So you know, it all depends. But at the end of the day, like I said, what I wanted tonight to be was, and a place like a bar where you could come in and people can hear your voice and people can get to know who you are if you're a Bears fan. And you get
a safe space.
it's a safe space. Yeah, you get to come on here and you get to talk your shit. If you've never been on a show, even if you've been on the show, it doesn't even matter. Like you can come on here. All you gotta do is DM me on Twitter, and I'll send you the link, and you can come on and talk your shit, right? And you can just be seen and say what you gotta say, and and share with the world how you feel. If you want to come on and just say, I told you, do that. You know what I mean?
we will welcome you with
Like,
welcome
I don't care. Or
Open
if you're saying, oh my God, I can't believe Justin's gone, you're crying, you got tears in your eyes, and snot coming out your nose. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Right. At the end of the day, this is and I'm not putting that comment up, Jazz. He can go fuck himself. Right. We're gonna have, as Justin would say, let's have the light skinned legend fucking verses, right? Coming up.
This is what you better be worried about, Jazz. And this gonna be your terror right here, Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
We need you to start paying attention to the brother. Because
she said I didn't put it up on the screen, but since she's a Green Bay fan, y'all know who she's talking about. But Justin said there's going to be a light-skinned legend fight every 2 years, twice a year is what he's saying. So
Ray, to be honest, y'all was joking about Justin about this light-skinned legend stuff. That man got Keelan Adams and he got Caleb Williams.
He put an act of fool. I'm not even gonna lie. Like y'all, if y'all don't know who Justin is, he's Justin Lee at Halakaraxis. He is the one of the personalities over at Bad Guy Radio. He is one of my
Jay Targaryen.
Jay Targaryen. You've heard him called
the head of HR. BGR.
Head of HR at BGR. He's got a lot of shit going on. He's one of the hardest working.
A member
guys.
of the Blackout Show.
He's on a member of the Blackout Show with Isaac Ian Jr. He's all over the place, right? At the end of the day, Justin has this thing about being a light-skinned legend. And when Dante Pettis signed back, he is over the moon. Over Dante Pettis. Like because Dante Pettis to him is a light-skinned legend. And I don't usually deal in those fucking terms, but he does. So shout out to my nephew. And
I'm surprised he didn't come in.
He's out, man. He's been drinking since about fucking 11 in this morning. So
he's in
St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day in Chicago is
he's been out. Like if you go in his timeline right now, Dre, you'll see he's been drinking since about 11 o'clock this morning. For real. Like not even like he's scummy right now. Yeah, he's scummy.
Oh yeah, this is. Does he even know that the Justin trade happened?
I don't know. But yeah, he knows. He knows.
He's gotta know.
Yeah, he did tweet it out. He did tweet it out.
I feel bad for anybody that gets in his way tonight.
Yeah.
Because if there's any Justin Fields stand in the city, it's Jay Targaryen.
Shoot. Yeah, for sure. So Julius. So I know you guys are gonna have a show on.
Yeah.
I know you guys are gonna have y'all's show on Monday, right? Mm-hmm. And so so everybody is watching the Faircats crew, Julius, Isaiah, and Elise. They are on at 3:30. And then the pickoff show with myself and Eric, the baseball show, is at 5 o'clock every Monday. And if it's not on, that means motherfuckers got life happening.
Right. Exactly.
It's got life happening. So either way, that's when it happens. But I know you guys got a show on Tuesday. But people were saying that Swift was a blah pickup. I disagree. What about you?
Swift
disagree.
Was it what?
I think people are just.
He was blah. He was just.
No.
I think people looked at numbers, man. Didn't we talk about this today on the show? Did we talk about it on the show?
We sure did, and we talked about why they made that move.
Say again,
mm-hmm. We talked about why they went out and got Swift. It wasn't because for him to be the number one back, because you don't have a number one back. You chip in between guys, and he's a good receiving back. I don't understand for people who coming at the Bears for making a swift move and just saying these insane takes. It's a reason the Bears made the move. It's
If you
because
watch them,
right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Look at what we had in the running back room. You know, I love Roshan, love Herbert, but those guys are not pass catching backs. Like, look at the reason why we added him instead of just blurting out crazy stuff saying it was a bad trade to give him that type of money. Come on now.
I think the fact that people stat watch more than anything, that's where you get these weird takes. You know what I'm saying? Because if you actually watch the Eagles games, he did a lot of work to get them down. I said this on the show, to get them down to the 20, 10-yard line and red zone a lot of times. But because they had the tush push, they always knew they had that trump card. So they wouldn't give Swift a lot of opportunities down in the red zone. So his numbers aren't as good as they could have been. Yeah. So that's why I think it's like, if you're just looking at numbers, yeah, you can say, oh, his numbers aren't good. No, you didn't watch the game, because you watch the game, you have a different take. Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, he's upset. So Dre, you there?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. So what did you think about the Swift signing? I don't think anybody's heard your voice about this.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, Poles hasn't done anything that I didn't like so far. This you know, it's as far as DeAndre Swift goes, like I've always thought of him as a great player. You all know that I love Montgomery.
Yeah, I did too.
I think Swift was good for the value. I would have been mad if we would have signed what's his name from New York?
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. So I would have been mad if we would have signed him. I heard everybody talking about him or Derrick Henry. Oh, Barkley this, Barkley like. Y'all got rid of Montgomery and was happy. I was happy when we got rid of him. Why the fuck do y'all want Saquon Barkley? Like, I get it. You know, his best years was in Penn State to me, if you ask me. I mean, he hasn't lived up to the hype. I should say that much. You look at him and you look at Montgomery's career. What's the difference? I'll tell you the difference. Montgomery's been in the end zone more.
Yeah, he has. For sure.
Montgomery's had 200 touches every year in his career. So I didn't get it. Like, y'all didn't want to pay Montgomery his little 5, 6. What did he want, Ray? What did Montgomery want a year?
Yeah, it was like 7.
It was like 6 or 7, wasn't it? Then they would have got from Detroit.
With the Lions that the Bears offered him.
Yeah, he didn't want to be here because he knows our organization, and I'm hoping Poles is changing this whole narrative.
Yeah,
but
he is.
we've been an organization.
Let's welcome Kivo back. Kivo is back with actually, a guy that has a face now.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got the same. Hey, look, he's got the same house as Mac.
Yeah,
y'all got the same crib. Yo. That shit crazy.
Right, I was about to say, ain't that Mac house?
That's some Inglewood shit. That's some
Kivo, you from Inglewood?
No. I'm from the burbs. I'm south suburb.
Which one?
Markham.
Oh, your ass with your ass.
Oh, okay.
Where is Markham?
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
where is Markham? My wife
gotta watch out for all the fucking bald-headed hoes out there. Anyway,
but I live in Oakland right now. That's why you see, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mac, you got to get in here. You getting trolled, man.
Hey, folks, when you come back, look. Hey, Kivo saying
Mac was just capping, man. I just had it on Airbnb for a minute. That's what it was.
All right, hey, but go. I'm sorry, G. I had to bring Kivo back, but he had the Mac background. That shit funny as shit, G. Like folks be on here and people be like, "Nice house, Mac." I'd be like, "Yo,
It's the green screen.
Y'all really think that guy is balling like that? I mean, he got cash, but he ain't got no grand piano money, motherfucker. Like,
Oh shit!
All right, Kimo. Hey, welcome back to the show. Dre, I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, it's good. I'm Kivo, the good people, man. What's up with you, man?
You're on the big screen, by the way, Kivo. So say what's up to the people.
Yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Kevin, also known as Kevo. I know some of y'all be like Kivo and shit, but
it's Kevo.
It's Kevo, yeah, as in Kevin, yeah.
Hey, that's what I wanted to call you, but I was just following suit.
Motherfuckers keep saying Kivo. I didn't,
It's all right, y'all. It's Kevo.
Kevo.
Yep. Big Justin Fields fan. I mean, it was due to the fact because like I got bored of watching the Bears during the end of Trubisky's tenure, and then once I started watching Justin Fields, I'm like, oh shit, we got a future. You know what I'm saying? And now he's gone. It's like we got to go through this process again. I'm not skeptical of Caleb Williams. It's just me thinking that like Justin Fields deserved this supporting cast again. But yeah, whatever. Let's move on. I'm a in the closet Pittsburgh fan anyway, so it's a win-win trade for me anyway.
Closet Pittsburgh fan is crazy. It's crazy. But no. I mean, like, we've been talking about it. And all right, Dre. I see you, Dre, out of here. Dre, appreciate you popping in, bro. And if you come back, we're still here. Come on back.
I'll be back. But Kevin, I didn't know you was a fan of Chicago Storage Room. I mean, aka the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, I just I've been a fan of Mike Tomlin for a while, so Big Ben in there.
I think a lot of people are fans of Mike Tomlin. Like,
that's a good reason.
Yeah, I'm not even like going even front, G. Like, Mike Tomlin is like, he's a beacon for black folk. Like, he is. He's a beacon for black players, for black people, for black coaches. He's been in Pittsburgh almost 20 years now. Like,
damn.
For real, he's been there. Like, I don't know when he was high. I'm pretty sure it's been almost 20 years.
Yeah, I was a shorty when he first got there. So
yeah, let me see. Hold on. I
think it's almost 20 years.
James Harrison. I was a fan of all of them. James Harrison, Palomalu. What was that? Was it Jamar Willie or Lamar Willie? What was his name? He was a dog too.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm reading. Let me.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh shit. So 2007. So what's that make? That's
a year before they won the Super Bowl.
This would make 17 years. 17, 18 this year.
18 years.
Damn,
bro. Like, he's been there a good fucking minute, bro. Yeah, this is year 17.
And no fucking losing seasons. Like, come on.
He's never had
a man goated, bro.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, he insanely, like, that's crazy.
The man had Pickett and Trubisky back and forth, and they still was winning games. Like,
yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. Mike Tomlin, and we talked about it at the beginning. We wouldn't want a better place for Justin to land other than with Mike Tomlin. Like,
right.
I mean, I think the only place that would be that we'd be like, oh, that's good for him is probably fucking Kansas City, or shit, I don't even know another team that I would want him to go to and be happy about it. Like,
we get to watch Sam Darnold start while Justin Fields on the bench. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah.
Say what now?
I think Pittsburgh was the right place for him to go.
Right. Like, I'm just thinking, like, you definitely don't want him to go to like the Raiders. That's fucking insane. You definitely don't want him to go to like who's head coaching in Seattle now?
Nick, he got some weird name. He was Michigan's defensive coordinator.
Mike McDonald.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Mike McDonald.
Oh, I don't know, but I don't know him, so I wouldn't want Justin to go there.
I think it's still a good situation for him.
Atlanta was intriguing, right? Atlanta was intriguing, but they went with and y'all talked about it on the show, and I was just like, I could not believe they gave him that much fucking money again. Like, this motherfucker is paid. Kirk Cousins is paid, G. Like,
tell you what, he know Luca Brasi.
hey, Luca Brasi. Yeah, motherfucker making people sleep with fishes. And
you would think Kirk
$411 million per
way.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's how much he's made so far in his career, bro.
No, that's how much he will make after this deal is over with.
Yo, that's insane.
He made 200 and
that's insane.
Just because he yelled at a reporter at the comeback game.
You like that?
46 or 256 so far.
You like that?
No. He made over 200 so far.
That's insane, bro. Kirk Cousins, he's like literally like he's made it to the playoffs what, twice in his career?
Only won one game.
Like, I mean, come on, man.
But we sitting here, but we've been going through months of bashing a quarterback, a year 3 quarterback.
Yeah.
Because he under a team that was rebuilding. Now we finished rebuilding, he gets traded. It just sounds shitty when you put it that way. So, but he's a Pittsburgh Steeler now. Cough, cough.
Man, I guess we gonna have to deal with Superman Ray.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, we like we said, it's just the best place for Justin, and we just anyway we got the safety duo of Jaquan Brisker and Kevin Byard now. The 3-headed monster of Gordon and Jalen and fucking Stevenson is still in place, right? The 3-headed monster of Sanborn, Edmonds, and fucking Edwards is still there, right? We just need an edge. Isaiah, who's the edge? Because my guy, I don't know if we are able to get it. My guy, I haven't talked about the draft at all because once again, I don't talk this shit because that's y'all's realm. I talk baseball. Ray the Barber only talks football when shit like this happens, right? When shit like this happens, I'll come on the show and I'll talk football because I'm always watching, I'm always whatever. But my focus is on baseball. But I do watch, and I do have a player that I'm very interested in, and it's Curse. Or not Curse. What's his name? Verse. I said Curse. I'm thinking Javon Curse in my head, but it's Jaden Verse. Yeah.
I like Jared Verse, but I think
Verse. God damn.
I see too much loafing from him, and I don't.
Loafing?
Yeah.
I see no damn loafing from him.
Plays off.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Who I like is Darius Robinson. He's a type of guy that people aren't particularly looking at him to potentially go top 15 if they somehow do trade back into the 20s. I would love that pick. I think he's going to be really good. I think his ceiling is high. I think
whoever his name? Let me write it down. What's his name?
Robinson.
Who?
Darius Robinson, Missouri.
All right, I wrote it down. Mizzo.
Yeah, gotta check that kid.
Kevo, you got a guy that you're thinking about?
Dallas Turner. I heard about the first dude, but Dallas Turner is the first guy that comes to mind. But I know he seems kind of dirty, so we might pass up on him.
What you mean dirty? He got some shady shit in his background?
No, it's just that he made a few dirty plays, like Vontaze Burfict type of dirty.
Oh no!
But he had edge at Alabama though. That's why I want him, because he's from Alabama.
You said what you was gonna say, Ray?
Isaiah, you didn't say his name, but I think I've heard you talk about him before.
Dallas Turner.
Yeah.
I like the guy, but I don't know if he's necessarily the needle mover to take with 9. He's the end all be all taking him at 9. Personally, I don't think he's gonna be there. I think he's going to Atlanta. But even if he was there, if it's just him, I would trade back and I wouldn't even look past it. I just think that I don't necessarily view him as a guy who's very high in terms of pass rushing moves and being a huge impact the way a Verse and a Latu or a Robinson potentially could. I think he definitely needs some moves in his belt and in his arsenal, but I don't think he's there yet. I don't think the Bears should take that chance on him.
Yeah. You shocked me when you said Verse plays off.
He does.
I haven't studied the film, so I have to just trust you because you're my guy. So it is what it is. Shout out to everybody that's watching. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again. We keep hitting these milestones. We're at 375 right now. And Kivo is the first Bears fan to come on that's not a part of the Juke Joint crew, that's not a part of BGR. He's the first outsider on the show. And all he did was say send the link, and I sent it. So you can come on the show. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was waiting on. I'm not finna speak on the Bears until we make a move at the quarterback position. It sucks that it was a move that didn't favor what I wanted to be, but hey,
here we are, right?
You feel me?
And then what I'm saying is, like, you get a chance to come on the show and you get a chance to speak your piece. So, if you are a Bears fan, DM me. You can come on. Like, we probably gonna go for another maybe 40 minutes or so.
As they always say, the tape don't lie, man. The tape is probably the realest thing you can watch on a player. And that's why I admired. He's not in here, but I admire Mac when he goes and he talks about baseball and understanding players and understanding, how successful they can be just by how they swing the bat. I kind of had that same vision, that same pedigree with football, but it's like with football, with some prospects, it take a little bit of time because although they do have some intriguing traits and stuff like that, some of these guys could still potentially work out, but then you might get highlight reels of some of these guys that leave you with the uncertainty in that position. And that's why I respect a lot of guys so much, even when we get into when y'all talk about baseball, because it kind of helps my evaluation into players and understand that, okay, looking at his feet, what he should be doing, how he should be throwing the football, watching other people break it down. I just feel like, man, that's who I am. Mm-hmm. I play football. And I've always felt like looking at tape, it's a reflection of the head coach. And man, it's the tape is important, man. It's not everything. Obviously, context matters, but it's a good, important tool to use, especially for these GMs out here, including Ryan Poles.
Man, I just want to say that fucking Duke is in my fucking fantasy baseball league, and shout out to Duke. Even though you get on my nerves, and I don't like you too much about baseball, but outside of baseball, I love you, bro. No problem. But he dropped a pitcher today, and I didn't see it because I'm doing this, right? And guess who scoops in and swoops up this fucking really good pitcher, the fucking champ of the league, picks up another good pitcher. It's just fucking, Eric got him. This is fucking insane. This is stupid. Anyway, I just noticed it. I'm looking down at my phone. I'm like, what is this notification? I go and see it, and I'm like, all right, cool. Oh, he's here. Let me go see if I can pick him up. But by the time I get here, Eric already picked him up. So this is just anyway.
Just like Ray. And here's
I'm not having a good night, bro. I'm not.
I mean, ain't nothing going right.
No, Justin's gone. Yeah. I could have picked up a better pitcher and just added him to my arsenal. This is just stupid.
Ray, you remember the draft last year? Everybody was talking about for the receivers.
Yeah.
Well, you at least remember some part of it.
I do. I was there for the whole thing, actually.
Everybody was talking about Quentin Johnson, and I was like, at least I had came a little bit real to the kid until
where did he go?
He was at TCU.
I know, but where did he get drafted to?
He got drafted to the Chargers. I gave the kid some grace, and I wouldn't let this be stated. I gave him some grace, and then Elisa's like, he reminds me of Kevin White. So I go back, I look at the kid, I watched his Michigan game, I watched all his games. I practically went to go watch that full season, and I came to the realization like that whoever is trying to draft this kid, they should not draft him. I don't think he's going to be a guy that's going to be able to come in and be what he is in college or come in. I don't think fans should come in, an organization should come in having huge expectations for him. I just don't see it.
Yeah,
And
I clearly didn't see it because I don't remember hearing him all year in LA. Maybe because that had something to do with Herbert getting hurt, but
sure
I
enough,
mean, I still didn't hear from him.
Sure enough, the Chargers did draft them, but the kid has been very, very, very inconsistent, and there's been little to no, things you can hang your hat on, especially when you picked them in the first round. And I kind of feel like that's what really made me kind of understand the evaluation of, like you guys, you, Mac, Justin, of how you guys break down these prospects, looking at things these prospects do well, understanding how they can be great and if they can be great. And I kind of came to the realization, use my tool and my knowledge about the game of football and translate it over to football.
Yeah, it's a little different with baseball because baseball, like that's the only sport where like statistics really tell the story.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Mac, Julius is okay. He's just taking care of his son. Mac said he hopes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, he's good,
yeah,
man.
I'm good.
He just, he was looking.
I got
out
the baby.
for him, man. He was just taking care of his son, bro. He got the baby. He's on daddy duty. All the while, he's on duty here, so he's good. But
I'm just listening to y'all. That's all.
But no, like not for nothing. Like baseball is a little different. Like if a hitter's average on base, slug, and OPS plus, and OPS is all there, right? That tells you stories. But then there's so many other stats that are cumulative over their career, and they literally tell the story about who this person is. Football, I don't think there's enough stats to really like tell you who a person is, because you can look at Justin Fields and look at his stats, right? And you put up passing stats and be like, he's a terrible fucking passer, right?
Right.
Without context, he looks terrible, right?
Yeah.
Like, so basically what I'm saying is there's no context in baseball. Like, you're either this or you're not.
I think,
you
know what I mean?
It's harder doing football than it is baseball.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. Like in football, even in basketball, like the numbers like don't tell the full story.
Absolutely.
But
right, because you can think, because you can look at somebody like they'll be like Trae Young led the NBA in assists last year. Now, I don't know how many of y'all watch basketball, but you gonna tell me Trae Young is the best point guard in the league?
He is absolutely not. He's
not the best passer, but he led the league in assists though.
Yeah, he is absolutely not. And
Exactly.
I would have never known that till you told me, because I would have never thought it, because he a gun.
I didn't know it until towards the end of the season. That shocked me. I was like, what? This man leads the league in assists?
Yeah.
Oh, heck no.
I think one thing you can look at is, how you evaluate players. What are traits they do good at? What are things they don't do good at? And is it translatable to the league? And that is something that y'all, not saying it on a statistical end of it, determine if that player could be great, but it's from coming based off of traits that these players have, and if it's possible that they can, develop those traits that they're not good at and be great at them. That is something that Mac does to a T in baseball. I don't think it does. I don't think it's being brought up enough in football as it is in baseball, obviously. But I do think that depending on the situation the player's in and that player's determination, I do think that a player could develop those same traits, get somewhere close to those traits.
It's too much of a team sport to compare. Like baseball, like Ray saying, you could look at certain numbers and understand. As Max said this a couple weeks ago, he can look at the numbers and tell you if the dude is a good baseball player or not. And I'm sure Ray could do the same thing.
Yeah,
you can't look at a person's numbers in football or basketball and tell if that person is really good or not because it's hard, because you can see somebody that doesn't have really great numbers. Like you would think, look at Jason Kidd's career scoring numbers. You wouldn't think he was that good of a point guard. You'd be like, he's all right. But that man, one of the greatest point guards ever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't, and I don't think there's no way to make looking at stats and use it the way baseball uses it. It's too nuanced, bro. You'll never be able to get it. It'll never happen. Never happen.
Ray,
No way.
what is one of the traits, in your opinion, that makes a really good baseball player in terms of a shortstop? What are traits that you think in that position they have?
First of all, they have to be able to field, right? They have to have a glove. As a shortstop, you are in control of the whole infield. Basically, you're the captain of the infield in baseball. So you have to have a baseball mind and understand your job, and to be able to have range and an arm to control your area and control the other players, because they go off of what you do, right? So that's number one. And then number two, as a shortstop, like you got to have a bat, in my opinion. Like you got to at least hit like 260 on an average. 260, get on base about, a third of the time. So that's what, 350, 360, right? And if you really elite, your slugging is at 400 plus, at least 410, 415, right? And that means you're getting on base at a nice clip. So, and then at shortstop, it's a little different. Like, I want my shortstop to be able to run. That means you're stealing some bags. I want my shortstop to have some pop. That means you're putting the ball over the fence. Like, it's just, shortstop is just is one of my favorite positions to scout. But it's also one of the positions that'll make or break your team, because, like, we're going to talk about it on Monday on the Pickoff Show, me and Eric. We're going to talk about how, like, the White Sox defense got better up the middle. So, that's just how it is. And it's just like football. Like, up the middle is important. If you get up the middle on both sides of the ball squared away, you're going to win football games.
But
defensive tackle, middle linebacker, safeties.
Yep. And that's why I say that. You just listed off some traits enough to be a good shortstop. There are traits that you have to be in any position, to be a good quarterback, to be a good running back, to be a good receiver. I think I base it solely off of that rather than numbers. I think numbers in football get tossed around and misconstrued.
Yeah, they do. I bet they do, because I just don't have it. I think we might have lost our boy Kevo. I think he
Yeah,
left.
Kevo, you still there?
Oh, Kevo. I keep saying
he
Kevo.
might have froze up.
Yeah, Kevo.
Oh, there you go.
There he is.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Well, at least left early, huh?
Oh, yeah. At least probably. He probably.
I was just playing the piano. You feel me?
Jaquan Brisker said, "Don't talk to me."
He'll be okay.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah, he just.
And that's another thing. Like,
he tweeted it out.
He'll be okay.
Did you see Tevin Jenkins?
Yeah,
Tevin Jenkins had.
Tevin Jenkins is bro, but yeah, it just sucks. It's almost a part of, as if I was in that locker room. Like, I feel him, bro.
Yeah, the guy, he was beloved, and then people can say what they want, but he was beloved in that locker room. He was. He's beloved in the city.
Look, if he was that bad, they wouldn't love him that much. I'm sorry.
No,
but to me,
it's gonna be bad for Caleb, because yes, your talent is great, right? But you got to win these dudes over, man.
And it's not
ain't easy. It don't care. It's not. You can be as talented as talent be, but you got to be. They love that man. They love that man more than just football. You know what I'm saying? He meant more to them. Jalen Johnson said that man supported him through a lot of things, bro. Like just personal stuff. So it's deeper for them than it is anything. So we can say, yeah, they gonna be professionals, all that, man. I tell you right now, them dudes is hurt.
Nigga, if they start on 3, they gonna be nigga. Fuck you.
Yeah. And this is my problem. You have people who were Fields fans that played off as they were Bears fans. They make tweets and they say, I'm not a Bears fan. I'm a Justin Fields fan. But they play off as they was a Chicago Bears fan. I just don't understand that line of thinking at all.
Yeah, I haven't come across
Justin, but dang, man,
I haven't come across people who say they just love Justin. Like they just love Justin, but they not a Bears fan. They just love Justin Fields. I haven't come across those people, and that's just I'm grateful I haven't come across those people because that's
You
just,
still got Trubisky fans like that.
well, I know we do, and I don't, I put out a tweet the other day like the worst interactions that I've come across, and I'm not talking about all of them, just a good majority of people are people who have any variation of fucking a player's name or a GM's name in their fucking username or their @ on Twitter. I.e., if they got polls, fan, rocks, whatever the fuck, 2017 4466, right? And they got like fucking 46 followers, and they only follow 30 people. Don't interact with that motherfucker, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he is going to be annoying as fuck. Legit. Caleb fan club 1,266, right? That motherfucker's gonna be annoying. He is. Like, that is not
I
somebody.
mean, it's that's like what's his name? Let Ryan Pose eat. He got a lot of followers, and he's annoying as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. What's it? Pose, please, close.
No, let Ryan. Yeah,
whatever.
Pose.
I don't interact with him.
Yeah.
I don't interact with him.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, it's just like, like, come on, man. Like, I just know for me, for Ray, like, I'm too old to be fucking playing with trolls and shit. Like, I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not finna fucking, have a back and forth with you. Like, I know you're gonna be annoying. I know you are. I could read you from a mile away. At the end of the day, like Kevo, I was asking about defensive lineman. Do you have a defensive lineman that you've been looking at in the draft?
Other than Dallas Turner, no, but I've been hearing Verse name lately a lot, so I'm gonna check him out, binge watch his highlights.
I did ask you about defensive lineman, but offensive lineman.
Offensive lineman, the Penn State cat, how to pronounce his last name? What the fuck?
Olu Fashanu.
Fashanu, yeah.
You like him?
It's a couple of cats from Georgia. Georgia always stay with the good linemen.
Yeah. Would you be mad if the Bears picked Caleb and then picked Brock Bowers at 9? Why you laughing like this? Hush.
Because what the fuck? What was the purpose?
Of Gerald Everett?
Yeah. So I don't know.
Okay, so that's
it'll be awesome though. Somebody gotta adjust to being like more in the slot as a tight end if that happens. So
but I think Gerald
gonna be doing a whole lot of blocking. They get Brock Bowers.
I think Gerald does that well. Right? I think he plays that position well. So would you be upset if the Bears picked Odunze or Neighbors at 9?
Neighbors, ooh. I'm gonna go with Neighbors just because him and Daniels was going nuts in the SEC, but I gotta look more into what's his name, Romeo Duzzi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice.
I mean,
I just want Marvin Harrison Jr. I was getting that greedy, like you want to build a fucking super team, nigga. You keep Fields and draft Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah,
we would have been set. So. That's why.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Isaiah thinks they're going to trade back. I don't. Julius, did you say were they trading back with you, or were you saying?
I don't know, man. That's. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what they're going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And and at first I wanted Odunze before they got Keenan Allen. Now I'm good with them getting Neighbors if he's there. So because he got Allen, so we don't need a big
X
guy anymore.
Yeah,
we don't need X anymore.
Yeah,
you get Neighbors or Doomsday or shoot, I don't know who else.
So the thing is, I just need you and Isaiah and Elise to come up with a. I know y'all gonna come with y'all show. I'm not even gonna get involved with y'all show. I'm not. I know it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna stay out of it.
Yeah, no,
it's just this is happening, and we got about 30 minutes while we're still on the live. and you know it is what it is. So,
I mean, we're gonna talk. We're gonna probably go in depth about what we think the Bears gonna do now that Justin's gone. You know, we'll do our little recap of whatever happened in the sports world besides that. But it'll probably be mostly Bears talking about this trade and what we think the Bears go from
don't
here.
forget we're gonna have this is a little housekeeping. We're gonna have a meeting tomorrow at 2. So Isaiah, I'll put y'all the link in there. Kevo, since I got you here, are you? I know you said you're a South Suburbs guy, but are you a Sox fan or a Cubs fan?
I was raised by hella Sox fans, but for the sake of my grandfather, I'm a Cubs fan. So I'm both. I've been both for a while.
Oh, okay. I was for to kick you out. It was this close.
See, that's
only because of your grandfather.
Woo!
Your grandfather came down and grabbed my hand and said, "Don't kick my grandson up out of here."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna kick you the fuck out.
Oh man, I was like, towards the end of the last season, I'm like, okay, Sox done, but the Cubs here, they've been on the road for a minute, and then the D-backs whoop our ass, and next thing you know, we out of the last spot of the wild card.
Yeah, well,
did the D-backs went to the fucking World Series last?
The D-backs, yeah. Diamondbacks went to the World Series. It was Diamondbacks versus Texas Rangers.
That's crazy because like we needed to beat them at least once or twice, and we would have got
they tough, and they're gonna be even tougher this year. The Diamondbacks.
I didn't know they was when they beat us, and then the next week they won a couple games. I said, oh, because at first I was mad because the Cubs lost 3 out of 4 to them. And we had to lead like 3 of them games. I was like, man, we should have beat them. Then next week they went on a run. I was like, oh. So I wasn't surprised when they went to the World Series. That's all I was trying to say. Because it's like, yeah, at first I was upset, but then I realized they got hot at the right time.
Oh, man, we keep going up, man. We just hit 400.
That's what's up.
We just hit 400. So, everybody, if you on YouTube, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff over there. And if you're on Twitter, just keep on watching us over here. We had 401. So I appreciate everybody coming in and welcome Kevo to the screen. I don't know, Kevo, you ever been on a podcast before? Or YouTube?
I've been on Player Choice a couple of times, but
okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, I just came out of retirement though, because it was the big news.
Yeah, big news for sure. Hey, but you got the Naruto shirt on. So are you an anime fan or are you just like the shirt?
Oh no, I've been getting into anime like ever since COVID. I had nothing else to do. So during the pandemic, that whole pandemic I was watching the Naruto series, and the Shippuden got to me. I'm like, shit. My baby mama was in labor. I'm watching the fucking Great Ninja War while she having while she was in labor and shit. Yeah, and but I haven't been watching them in a while because like I don't know when Boruto supposed to come back out. I know Attack on Titan. I got to catch up to a lot of that shit. One Piece, I'm sorry.
It's too much. No, bro. No. Let me, matter of fact, Kev, I'm glad you're here, Kevin. Listen, I'm about to put you on, G. Now, fuck all that One Piece shit. Like, it'll take you 5 years to watch all the One Piece episodes. It'll take you 5 years to watch all the Bleach episodes, bro. Right now, the only animes you should be concerned about. If you got Crunchyroll. If you don't got Crunchyroll, get it. But Solo Leveling is fucking insane, bro. Solo Leveling, right? That's one. The other one is on Max or HBO Max or Max or whatever you want to call it, right? It's called Ninja Kamui.
I just saw that. Yeah, it just came on.
It's called Ninja.
I was gonna click on it too.
Kamui.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Fire. Fucking insane, bro. These two animes, and these are the first ones that are out. right now that keep having episodes come out week after week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That shit fire. Yeah, that's the one. So that one right there, Solo Leveling on Crunchyroll, and then I watch multiple, but like anime is my shit, bro. Like it's like if they have adult fucking characters, it's better. But you know, I could tell you more, but those two right there.
The Boondocks in the anime realm because the
I
graphics.
mean, people want to say Boondocks took a lot of anime inspiration, and Magruder, what's his name? Chad Magruder, the creator, he said that like he was very inspired by anime. So that's the reason why it was very anime centric, especially with the fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the gunshot. And the
Yeah,
shooting.
but Riley was doing this, but you know, what's his name? The brother, goddamn,
Huey.
Huey was all into the kung fu. So yeah, the Japanese samurai type shit. So
yeah. You know, I've been meaning to get back into Baki.
Oh, Baki's fucking writing is fucking terrible, but the fights be dope.
The fights be right. You know what I'm saying? The story is questionable.
Yeah, the story is terrible, but the fights be dope.
The fighting be awesome as fuck.
But I like the other one better than that. It's called Keegan something. Keegan Ashura. It's on Netflix. I like that one better than I like Baki. But yeah, I'm a fucking nerd. Like I'm a dope ass dude. Like I'm saying, like I'm from the hood and all that shit. But over the years since I've been out the army, I'm a fucking nerd. I've embraced my nerdism, and I love anime.
Right. I've been trying to get into anime for a while, but like at least I finished watching Naruto. That's all.
Yeah, Naruto is dope, especially if you got through all those fillers. Like I had to Google it. Like I can't keep watching these ones. I don't want.
I had to Google like what episode is good.
Yeah. Like the two I just told you, them two, and Demon Slayer. You cannot skip them.
And Slayer, yeah, I mean everybody into Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer is insane. And then JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen is like that's the other one. So I'm not gonna give you all my shit, bro. You got my DM. You follow me now. Like whenever you be like, yo, what's the other ones? Whatever, I'll tell you. But anyway, let's just finish this out, man. Like I wanted to kind of keep this going to like 10 o'clock to try to give other people a chance to come on, but it seems like nobody else wants to come on, man. Like you know,
want to smoke. Huh? They come in here bashing Justin. I'm you know what I'm saying.
You know what? I wanted people to come on that wanted to laugh and do their victory rap, like I told you so, because you know, motherfuckers been telling people for months. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I forgot about your rant. He's about to come on and give his rant. Julius has not given his rant yet.
No, it's all good. I pretty much spread it out over the times I was talking. About. Okay. I did want to say something real quick.
Baby right
there. Okay, go ahead. He's going to get his son. He's going to get his son situated so he can say it. Isaiah, so tomorrow we're gonna have a meeting, but Monday on the show, like, what do you think? What do you think is gonna be coming down the pipe other than this work right here? Are we getting into like what's next for the Bears, or?
I think we should jot down trade scenarios because you know they're gonna trade back with that 9th pick. You just know it. If one of those tackles aren't there, I think we should jot down trade scenarios, how we can get more draft capital. I think that's definitely got to be a topic to be had. And then obviously the impact on the players, you know, it's having on the players and stuff like that. And how, because there's got to be a way Ryan Post can salvage this to the players enough to make them okay with it.
He has. Well, I mean, go ahead, Julius.
No, go ahead, Ray. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was just saying, like, I mean, they're gonna have to just be professionals about it. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's your job. You're at a job. Right. It's the high turnover rate in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're gonna be professionals, bro. But
they're gonna be professional, but chemistry matters, though.
The chemistry is gonna be. You can't. There's nothing he can say to build chemistry. Nothing.
I said that. I said that before. Chemistry and experience
nothing-
is something you can't replicate.
And you got, and like I said, he wasn't just their teammate. He was a lot more to a lot of them dudes. So
He was
Jalen
the
Johnson,
reason
you know what I'm
why.
saying? Again, this dude was showing up to events that they invited him to. He was just doing all kind of stuff, just different things that we'll never know about, or unless they talk about it. But like you can tell the impact he had on this team, and you know what I'm saying. So to say like, oh yeah, they're gonna be professional to get over. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Caleb could be the greatest thing to slice bread, but if they don't vibe with him, they don't vibe with him. And the team, you'll know it. Yeah, they'll win. How many? We've been watching sports a long time. How many teams you know they should have won it, but because they didn't vibe well together, they didn't win it.
I'm looking at Green Bay for the 14 years that Aaron Rodgers was the starter.
Mm-hmm. That's right off the top of your head.
I mean, that's always the thing. Like Aaron Rodgers, motherfuckers didn't like him. Like for real. Like motherfuckers didn't like him. Like nobody really liked him. Like some people did, most people didn't, and he didn't give a fuck if they liked him or not. He treated it like a job, and that's how it went down. But they didn't win a lot, and I think a lot of that had to do with, you know, the division they're in, the conference they're in, and the fact that, you know, it wasn't a lot of cohesion on the Green Bay sidelines because he just did not ingratiate himself with the fucking fans and with the team and with the town.
But the coach, nothing. I think Matt LaFleur was faking it the whole time. I think he just faked it just because Aaron Rodgers was good. He just faked that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers.
He really won't do there, man.
Aaron Rodgers, you can tell right now, he's just a dick. He's who he is, you know.
He tried to walk back his comments about Sandy Hook. Bro, it's too late. You already said it.
Yeah. So I mean,
you was irresponsible when you said it. You can't take that back.
Yeah.
But I do think if Caleb do balls out sooner or later, they're gonna be rocking.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, winning cures all.
You do it first.
Everybody remembers that. Winning cures all. Like it doesn't even matter. Like if the kid goes out week 1, I don't even know who we playing week 1. The schedule ain't out yet. But you know, it's a high chance it's gonna be fucking Green Bay.
Please play Washington. Please.
It's gonna be Green Bay. Like a high chance it'll be Green Bay all over again. You know, and he goes out there and he does just mediocre shit. Like not mediocre, but just average, right? He goes out and goes, you know, 22 for 31, 30 for 30, whatever, right? He goes 250, 2 touchdowns and interception. People are gonna be fucking happy. You know what I mean? 2 tutties and a pick. You know, first game, and they win against Green Bay. Like it's over with. The locker room has been won.
Yep. It's
just that simple.
Yeah.
Like football is the most Neanderthal ass fucking sport out there. Like it does not fucking matter. Like as soon as like, oh, we have fire, yay, fire, like type shit. Like that's basically winning in football. Like, haha, we're good. Like that's like I'm sorry, you football fans. I'm not shitting on you.
But
I'm a football fan. I'm a Neanderthal too. But at the end of the
day, that's part of the reason why it's
so
hard to go back to back and nobody three-peated. Because it's just like, you know what I'm saying? They don't have, it's like baseball. You see these teams, they get close and all that stuff. These dudes, hockey, they be growing their beard the whole playoffs and stuff. Like they don't do none of that wild stuff in football because it's like, like you said, see ball, catch ball.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Football.
Exactly.
That's stupid. And I mean, I'm having fun with it, but at the end of the day, I'm serious about like this. That's just how football is. Like if he goes out, if we got Green Bay week 1 and he beats them, it's over with.
You can cancel Christmas. He got to
hang it up. Like that's just how it's gonna be. But on the flip side, if he goes out there against Green Bay week 1 and throws 3 picks and has less than a fucking 200-yard passing game, imagine that fucking scenario.
Man, it's over with, bro.
Motherfuckers are gonna lose their mind. Imagine that. That's the 2 extremes. And I'm just talking about an average good day for Caleb, right? And I'm not saying great to where he's going out throwing for 400 and 5 touchdowns. I'm saying 250, 2 touchdowns and a pick. That's a good day for a rookie. But let it go the other way, and he have a bad day. Less than 200, 4 picks against Green Bay and lose. Oh,
with those, you know what? It ain't gonna happen in rookie season. I don't think it'll happen rookie season, but let it happen the next season, his second season. Oh my God, they gonna be on that man.
Oh man, I can hear the cat right now. You mean to tell me that he can't make a goddamn pass and he can't, you know? Hey, Cap, I get it, man. You my guy, but he'll go and turn his head this way on the mic and turn his head this way on the mic.
That's Cap.
Two different goddamn. It'll be two different goddamn. You know what I'm saying? It's two different takes from this side to this side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, that's funny. I never really peeped it like that.
Yo, just watch. I guarantee you, like he'll fucking Cap will be talking this way, and he'll say some shit, and he'll be talking one way, and he'll flip it and go the other way. But it's he's my guy. I'm just fucking around. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Kevo, I appreciate you being the only. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tweet it out tomorrow that you were the only one that had the guts to come on and show your face and talk your shit. Out of all the Bears fans, it's 406 motherfuckers in here. Hey, if we could have had, huh?
No, I'm like, yeah, appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt, Kevo, no doubt. But no, we could have had multiple people on here. And Isaiah, you know, you and Julius, thank y'all for doing what y'all do on the Fair Catch Show. Yep. Thank you, Nine, for coming on, Dre for coming on, Jazz for being in the comments, Mac for being in the comments, everybody that was in the comments, Cigar Guy. Who else was on the screen? Oh, Brightside. Can't forget Brightside. He's a part of BGR.
You said 9, right?
I said 9. And Elise. Can't forget Elise. She would fucking kill me for not saying her name. But at the end of the day, this has just been an emergency broadcast from the Juke Joint. This has just been something we can have breaking news, and the whole world wants to talk about it. We had a lot of people in here tonight, and I appreciate y'all coming on and just interacting with us. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter. I'm gonna put the Twitter @ on the screen right now. That is me. That's Eric, and then that's Elise. That's the originators of Raised Juke Joint. Okay. Let's see. Then I got the Fair Catch crew. That's Elise again. There's Isaiah @ Isaiah God 1, and Julius @ SDizzle79. So follow him. And then, like I said, we got some more personalities coming to the channel real soon. We got a basketball show, and we got a hockey show on the way. So make sure that y'all keep watching Raised Juke Joint. We got some heat coming. Okay, we got some heat coming. And thank you guys for supporting. And Isaiah, you know, say your goodbyes. Kevo, say your goodbyes. Julius, say your goodbyes. And then we up out of here.
All right, appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me up here. If I can hop on anytime soon again, it'll be good. Only way to cope.
We got you, bro. We got you. We're gonna add you to the list.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
All right, y'all. Hey, we appreciate it. We're gonna cut the lights off in this bitch.